Okay. Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Roll for Dameage. I am not DM Lili, I'm Jess. Normally I'm in that seat over there playing Zara. Today, unfortunately, DM Lili couldn't make it, she's not feeling well, so she handed over the reins to me. And I am about to run the rest of the dames through a super fun, super interesting, hopefully really scary horror one-shot. So if you're super into horror one-shots, then stick with us. And if you're not, then still stick with us because I'm gonna make it really fun. So, also, who is Roll for Dameage? Doesn't Lili go like, we are a group of people doing a thing in a room with a place?
Yeah, she does that. Yeah.
Okay, so we are a group of female-identified and or non-binary D&D players based in Toronto. We love to roll some dice. I think we had a tagline that I don't remember, so that's okay. Yeah. You can see it, I think, on our Instagram. I think Lili changed it. Sorry, Lil. But yeah, so every Tuesday we get together in this room with a green screen and we roll a bunch of dice and make a bunch of jokes and eat a bunch of pizza, and it's really fun.
We do eat a lot of pizza.
We do. We eat a lot of pizza. So why don't I allow my other girls to introduce themselves? Why don't we start here?
Hi, guys.
Oh, sorry. I totally did that as you were like eating. You're good with that? Okay.
So I also normally stream and talk, and eat food at the same time. So I'm used to this. Weirdly used to it. So yeah, my name is Amanda. Amanda McKnight. I am a host, actor, model, person that is a nerd and does lots of nerdy stuff and cosplays and does cool stuff like that. So you can check me out on Instagram. I actually also just started my own Ko-Fi. If you guys want to help me create cosplays and build them together, you can donate money there, one-time donation, and just let me know what you want it to go towards. And then basically I'm going to be posting the amounts that I need to achieve those cosplays. And then once we get there together, you'll get some stuff back as like a thank you for helping me build it. And yeah, so that's sort of what's new with me and what's up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yay, thank you. Yes, help Amanda be a cosplayer. Unlike me, I'm not a, well... Oh. I'm a sort of like...
I've seen you cosplay, girl.
I brought the Black Canary.
Yeah.
I did. That was a bodysuit from H&M.
Yeah.
Can't say you don't cosplay now when you...
Okay, you're right. I totally cosplay.
Yeah,
I've cosplayed twice in my life.
There you go.
Like 18 years apart.
That makes you a cosplayer.
Cool.
Fun
Awesome.
fact.
Yay. Hi, students. All right. And now to the other side of the table.
Hi, my name is Megan. I am an HR professional type. You can find me on Instagram at Meg Gibson or on Instagram Meg_Gibson1.
On Instagram under both? Which one is Twitter?
Oh, Twitter is Meg. Did I say Instagram twice?
Yes, you did. That's okay.
Twitter is at Meg Gibson. Instagram is Meg_Gibson1. Yeah, and I am already so terrified because Jess can be a little scary sometimes. So when she's actually trying, it's going to be great. That's a nice thing. You're scary in a nice way.
I know. I'm not always. I'm sometimes just scary. Yeah. Hi, students. Yeah. I'm about to start teaching this semester, and I hope that they're terrified, but I hope they're not because I love them.
Wait for exam season to really like get to their bones of like the chilly, terrifying.
I don't give exams though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't give exams because I feel like I mean, I teach PR, so I feel like school should be as much like real life as possible, and I don't think that there's ever going to be a time when my students will be sat down in a room for 3 hours by their boss and said like,
you have to answer these questions
put as much, just regurgitate as much information about these 3 things or else you get fired. Yes.
So post-secondary school that actually prepares you for real life?
I mean, yes. Yes.
Wow.
What is that?
Right?
I know,
well,
right?
you all should have come to be at Centennial College with me, clearly.
Well, now I know. I wish I had gone to Centennial. There's the commercial.
I'm sure Centennial is so happy that I'm like a D&D streamer now. I like finished the semester like in April, and now like suddenly it's like August, and like guess what? Like our newest professor is like a rando internet human.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Maxine. I do not have social media, so you'll see me here every Tuesday, and yeah.
Roll for Dameage exclusive.
Yes, you are our exclusive. And now you're not allowed to have social media because then you don't be exclusive. And we have an exclusivity contract, don't we?
Yes.
Unfortunately, no.
That's a lie.
I'm happy.
Yay, okay. Well, and then I'm Jess. I normally play Zara. I am not playing Zara today. I am a professor at Centennial College, as you all figured out. I teach PR with a focus on social and digital media. So basically, I'm a professor of the internet. Yay! This stream is actually like, did I tell you how I justified it to like my school, which now everybody gets to hear? It's an applied research project in social media community building.
True.
Which is actually true. Like
Yeah.
it literally is. Like I'm writing up a whole case study on this, but also it means I get to stream.
And now we have an amazing community, so thank you all for tuning in and making an amazing
Oh my
community
gosh.
and justifying Jess's work.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for being our community. Oh yeah, didn't we decide like, I think you all are called Eternal Dame Nation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Eternal Dame Nation.
Eternal Dame Nation. How do you feel? How do you feel, chat and
Being
community,
part of
about
that.
being part of Eternal Dame Nation?
Let us know.
Let us know, I guess, in chat, which I can't see because I'm not wearing my glasses because I'm just not. So you all are blurry.
Yeah, don't worry.
right now.
Ben can see it.
Yes.
Ben can see it.
Our
Yeah.
amazing producer. From,
Ben,
you
thank
can
you.
find him on social media at Can We Play
Play
Already? They have a Twitch channel. He has a Twitter. All Can We Play Already? So follow him. Tell him thank you for being awesome and etc.
Yay, Ben, you're the best. Thank you. All right. So, quickly, is there anything anybody wants to sort of bring up or talk about, or like, you know, did we want to mention Ed Greenwood and how we played with Ed Greenwood?
Well, I think you just did. So
Oh yeah. So we were with Ed Greenwood. There's a bunch of photos on like Instagram and stuff about us with Ed Greenwood, who is the creator of the Forgotten Realms. We were lucky enough to play in the Critical Massive Adventure Festival last weekend with Critical Mass Arts. And it was super fun. This weekend, Lili's actually DMing at Fan Expo. I will also be on site to some extent. And also, Ed Greenwood signed my dice tower, which is really cool. I have a new dice tower. Thank you to the person who bought this for me. And thank you to Ed Greenwood for signing it. And I love you.
He's also signed, if that's going to be too much, signed my player's handbook. He has blessed my dice, Jess's dice, and Lily's dice. They've worked-ish so far, but now they're still Jess's dice that are going to kill us tonight. So we'll see.
Well, I mean, like, they could,
They could.
but they also could maybe not.
Yeah.
But they could.
They could.
It'll be
You
really
also got
fun.
a double crit last time, right?
That's true.
did.
I rolled
With
two.
them, so.
I rolled because Harper.
Legit.
Most nights I am Harper, the human fighter, who just leveled up to level 5, and I have 2 hits. Or 2 attacks. I rolled two d20s. First attack was 2 2s, and then the second one was 2 nat 20s. So thanks, Ed. Let's do it tonight again. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Anyway,
for me.
Yeah.
For me. I've decided
anyway.
we need a merch, like as merch, a shirt that has like a little D20 with the 20 up that says crit happens.
Yeah.
Happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
that.
Okay,
I
I've
like
decided that. What do you think? Would you buy that? I don't know. I would probably buy that. Anyway, so any last minute stuff before we get right into our fun little one shot that's horrific?
I want to just get into this. So
Yeah?
we'll have more announcements, whatever we think of later.
Okay.
Let's
I
get
guess so.
spooky.
Let's get spooky. Okay. I'm going to put on my glasses, which I try not to do in public, but that's okay. They're cute. They're Tiffany's. So I have a little spiel that that's going to introduce the game. And then once we get to a certain point, which you'll figure out exactly where it is in a minute, I want all of you to introduce your characters and just to the audience, and then we'll play around with them. Okay.
Sounds good.
It's been a long day, and you're tired. The light of late afternoon does little to warm you, and a chill wind blows ripples across the surface of the lake whose granite shore you've been following for more than a week. Tall, gnarled trees bend their heads across the mouth of a cave. They seem to be in mourning. They've been mourning a long time. The cave is an ugly thing blasted into the rock. You know in your bones that this is the place you've been seeking. You know that the secret you're looking for is here. And you know that if you return home without it, you won't live to see summer. As you approach the darkness at the cave's maw, you notice that everything around you seems to go quieter. The birds sing from a mile away. The bullfrog croaks from the bottom of a well. Even your footsteps seem softer, as if over fresh snow. Eventually, the loudest sound you hear is the hammer of your own heart in your ears. At the threshold of the cave, you look down. There are no insects here and no signs of passage from deer or rabbit. The opening is narrow enough that you can touch your fingers to both sides if you extend your arms. The granite is pink, mica-flecked, and oddly smooth. There is a staircase cut into the rock. Beyond that, you cannot see. A wave of desire, stronger than any you've ever experienced, fills you. You must descend the staircase. You must. And at this point, I'd like you all to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
What? Already?
Already.
Okay, but we're clerics.
Is
sure
this with magic as well? Because I am a gnome, spoilers, and advantage, gnome cunning advantage on wisdom saving throws if there's with
Yes.
magic.
Yes, it is.
Whew, good thing. That was a 9 and a 20.
A natural 20.
Natural 20.
Wow. Okay. What did everybody else get?
15?
Okay.
It's just plus our, so 14?
Okay.
No, 13.
Okay. So, the two of you go down the staircase. You hesitate at the top of the staircase as you watch the others go down. What are you going to do?
This is also more in character as well. I look around, pause, shout to my companions. Let's make sure we're being extra cautious, right?
They don't hear you.
I'm just gonna slowly descend with them.
Okay.
Wee.
I can't see.
For long minutes, you descend in darkness, unable even to hear your own breathing. And then the stairs end, the floor levels, and your eyes adjust to a room lit only by a thin shaft of pale yellow light that illuminates a circle on the dusty granite. As the last of your party straggles into the room, you're greeted by a boom that breaks the silence, and a flash of light that blinds you for a moment. When you can see again, you dare to look back at the entrance. It is gone. Where there was a staircase to the surface, there is only a blank granite wall. And the light has changed.
Yo.
Also, I feel like Todd was holding your hand on the way down so that you could be guided.
Why are you touching my hand?
Because you can't see in the dark, Max.
Thanks, good friend.
I got you.
So
Guys, I said we should have been cautious. This is... Go ahead.
So who are all of you?
Oh, yeah. So I am Todd Smithers, who is a drow cleric, who is, his domain is war, and he believes in the ideal of capitalism. That's what he represents and stands for. And I feel like we've all sort of decided that we know each other because we're all in a band together. I don't know how good of a band it is. You guys can decide how good it is.
I should roll for it.
You should roll for band quality.
Oh yeah, that's pretty great. Okay.
Oh my god. Is that a 1?
That's a 2.
I love this.
That's a 2?
All right.
Okay.
That was a 17, a 3, and a 2.
Great. So I'm a 3. So Todd is the lead guitarist, and we do 3-part harmonies. Is how we do. Like, so we all share the vocals. He thinks he's the best guitarist ever, in all of the world. Obviously he's not, but he's probably very loud. So he's a really loud guitarist. So he just thinks the louder he can be with his guitar, the better he is. is.
So he's like quantity of sound as opposed to quality.
Yeah.
Got it.
Quantity of sound. It's just the more sound you make, the better you are at music, right?
I feel like if he's like super into capitalism, he's also just like in terms of quantity over quality in general.
Yeah.
So it's like just a lot
Just
of money,
more of it.
but like he probably has really bad taste in clothing.
Yeah, he might.
So, yeah.
He might have not great taste.
So he probably is one of these people with like a McMansion that's like extremely garish.
Like
but,
under
also
under
very
his
expensive.
ringmail armor, he's just wearing like a suit that doesn't like quite fit him properly.
It's probably all wrinkled by now.
Super brutal. Poor Todd. His name is so perfect.
Todd Smithers. All
I
right.
went to school in Waterdeep.
Yeah. So he's a guy.
Yeah, cool. All right, yeah.
Hi, I'm Nipsey Yimble. I'm a life domain cleric. God is Pelor, sun bringer, sun father, good guy. Just been raised in the temple. My grandfather was a cleric of Pelor. My father, everyone in my family has been with Pelor. So, and as with our temple, part of it is to explore the world. So I mean, I'm a gnome. I'm a forest gnome. Just kind of started in the world. Only 20 years old, but been pushed out of the house, and I'm ready to explore and bring the good word of Pelor and do my thing. Yeah.
So you're like on Rumspringa, but like Gnomespringa.
Yes.
Like how the Amish like they like when they're the
Oh.
teenagers like they like let them go out into the world for a year and then they like come back.
Pretty much, yeah.
But like Gnomespringa because
Yes.
I'm you know what that was like
If I knew what it was, I would laugh so hard.
That's so much of what I say though. People are like I don't get that reference, but I'm sure it's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm great at DMing.
And also with our boy band, we decided on the name as All Men because we are all of our characters are gentlemen. And I'm clerics and clerics.
And we maybe met through like I was saying we might have met through the cleric association.
Yeah.
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 So like
Yeah.
the cleric version of Alcoholics Anonymous. Or less depressing, more happy.
Yeah.
I think it's more
There was
like a
probably-
trade group.
It was
Okay.
probably
Yeah,
like,
more
like a pit stop, a tavern kind of thing. That's a temple for all faiths,
All faiths,
kind of
yeah.
thing.
It's like the Unitarians.
Yes, yeah.
What a group.
Also, and we all discovered our small passion for music. So Nipsey is percussion. I rolled a 17, so pretty good. Like keeps a solid-ish beat with all the chaos that's happening with the rest of the group.
Best part of our band.
Yeah.
And that's Nipsey.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah, so I'm Max 120995 because I'm a robot. I play a Warforged, what am I? Tempest cleric. So the whole idea here is that because I'm Maxine, so basically I got struck by lightning, and then when I woke up, I was in a robot, and my soul is stuck inside a robot. So, yeah.
It's like Full Metal Alchemist, but with lightning.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a good way to flavor it.
I was thinking like the old Anne McCaffrey, the Shit Who books, but that is a way cooler reference that you made than the one that I made. So let's go with that.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, that's about it. I'm just kind of like, I don't really have a god. I don't really know where my powers come from, TBH. I just got hit by lightning, and here I am.
So you have like a
Amazing.
secret god, but you don't even know what
Yeah,
it is. Maybe it's
probably.
thunder related.
Trying to figure out, maybe it's Thor.
You've been chosen.
It's just Thor.
You've been chosen, but they haven't revealed themselves to you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're like an
Serious.
agnostic cleric, maybe? Like,
'Cause, like, yeah, I think right now I'm feeling like I'm
You don't
pretty
really
agnostic.
feel aligned to anything.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. But I suck at the synthesizer because I rolled a 2, and I'm the reason why our band sucks.
you're both reasons that the band
I mean,
sucks.
not to Todd. Todd's probably always trying to be
Right.
like, look, like maybe you should take some lessons. Like,
Oh.
I have a lot of successful businesses.
True.
I could send you some. I know some people.
I can
thanks.
send you some successful
Thanks, Todd.
businesses.
Some money, or you could go to get some lessons.
Wow.
He just wants the
cool.
band to be good. He just wants everyone to be as good as he is.
Aw.
And one day Nimsy will get there too. That's what he says.
Wow. He doesn't even know Nipsey's name.
Right.
He's been in a band with Nipsey, but
Yeah,
like, thinks
And
he's
you know
called
what?
Nipsey.
Nipsey's too.
Nimsy,
like,
Nipsey,
yeah.
yeah. it's all-
I
Cool.
just go with it of like, oh yeah, no, maybe someday I'll be okay. knowing that like I think I'm better, but I'm not gonna say anything of like I don't think I'm actually that good, so I don't know.
Aw, so Nipsey is like totally just like chill without very much self-esteem.
A little bit of just like knows that they're naive, so is and new to the world, and just
Okay.
yeah.
And so we're all playing men this evening.
Yes.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting choice. Okay. So, thank you for all of those intros. I suppose this is now comedy horror.
I guess it is.
But
Now
I
it's
don't know.
comedy
We'll
horror.
scream.
I guess
It'll be
we'll
a
see.
great night.
Yeah, I guess we'll see how much I can totally freak you out. It'll be great. So you are now in this room. All y'all, you're in this room. It's dimly lit. There is this shaft of light coming from the ceiling. Before it was pale yellow. Now it's sort of this more intense orange, almost as if there's like a fire burning on the other side of it. And that's it. That's the room, unless you start looking around.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an investigation very carefully of like
Okay.
that hesitation, like, and seeing how quickly they all went down. I'm starting to feel like, oh, and now that the door's gone, realizing, oh, this place is probably with some unholy, ungodly magic. So even like where I'm stepping, I'm careful to do an investigation.
Okay, so roll investigation.
16 plus 3 is 19.
Okay, so you notice that the room there's sort of just a very, very, very thin layer of dust on the ground. It's clear that the only dust in this room, like right now, has come through this very, very, very small shaft. But it seems to be a little bit thicker towards sort of the opposite side of the room from the one that you came in. And you can see that there are 2 doors on that wall. They look to be pretty similar to each other. They're kind of wooden doors with like wrought iron kind of, not casing, but like with the like sort of reinforcements. The floor is smooth. The walls seem pretty smooth, as if somebody's actually smoothed them. They're not like perfectly smooth, but this is clearly a construct of some kind. And the only light coming in is from this shaft of light. The shaft of light, it seems almost as if it's imbued by fire in some way. That's what you notice.
I point out to the other 2. There's some doors back here as well.
Doors.
Can we open the doors?
I go to the one on the right and see. Is it a doorknob? Is it a handle?
It's kind of like a pull tab,
Yeah,
like a ring that you would pull to open the door towards you.
Pull it.
You're pulling it.
Yes.
It opens, but you take 1 point of fire damage.
Oh.
Because as you touch the door, as you touch the ring pull, it's not a ring pull. As you touch like the handle thing, it suddenly flares up really, 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 really hot. And it sort of burns the palm of your hand.
Okay.
But it does open.
Okay. As I open it, I like fling it back and ow. Okay, so there's traps here now, guys. We have got to be super careful.
Okay, all right. Let's be careful then.
I look through the door. What is there anything?
Remind me. Do you have dark vision?
I do have dark vision, for once.
Okay. You can see. Hang on, just 1 second. I'm gonna put on my glasses again. So, in this room, you can see it's about sort of 50-ish or so feet long. And on the other side of the room, you can see another door similar to the one you've just come through. You can see on the wall to your right that there are 2 like sort of sticks of wood in brackets that you think they might be sort of unlit torches or something. You can also see just beneath the torches, because the torches they're quite frankly too high for you as a gnome to reach. They're sort of about 5 feet up the wall. But below that, about 3 feet up the wall, is a shelf. And it's a shelf made of stone that's kind of hewn into the wall. And you can see 3 bottles and a scrawl of writing. You can't tell from this distance what it is. It's about sort of 25 feet into the room.
Okay.
But you can tell that these are little bottles. And then on the wall to the left, you also notice that there's some kind of something scrawled on the wall, like quite a lot of it. And that's what you can see from the door.
I'm gonna turn back and say, there's some stuff in here. I'm gonna go walk in. Can someone keep an eye on me in case, another trap happens?
Oh, of course. I will keep a watchful eye.
There's also a tall shelf in here, so I might need some help. But you guys stay.
Well,
out for
as
now.
the tallest of the group, I'm more than happy to offer my assistance if you need.
I know
Nimsy.
you're the tallest. It's fine. Just wait out. Let me see if I even want to grab.
All right.
Yeah. So I walk in, and I want to look at that shelf first.
Okay. The shelf is sort of, how tall are you?
I am 3.1.
3.1.
Or like feet. Three.
Okay.
Yeah, 3.1.
I am 3.1 nanometers.
Yeah, 3 feet 1 inch. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the.
Oh, 3 point. So you can't actually go on rides on Canada's Wonderland, but you can look at the shelf. Aw, super cute. You could go on like the little kiddie coasters though.
Yeah.
It's great.
Have fun.
You totally have fun. You'll totally have fun with this too. So on the shelf, as you saw, there are 3 bottles. They're bottles made of glass that's sort of etched with a design it looks almost like it should be writing, but it's nothing you can decipher. And it looks like the bottles look like they were it looks like the etching was meant to be beautiful, but it was made by somebody who couldn't quite understand what beauty was.
Oh.
So
Wait, Todd?
so wait. Where is my burn towel? Oh man, Todd.
Can Todd see it from where he is, like at the edge of the room?
I don't. Have you walked into the room or are you still at the edge?
Well, no, because I was told that I should probably stay. So I feel like
Yeah,
Todd, Todd can see what's there and there's something he wants, then he'd probably move into the room.
Okay.
Yeah, to
Well, I
take
mean,
it.
you can see that there are bottles. You can't see like the etchings.
I can't really see that.
Yeah.
So, okay.
It's just like there's one piece
But
of the etching.
I see the bottles.
Yes, you see the bottles. You see that they're sort of like glass and a bit shiny. One piece of the etching on, like the etching is very similar in each one, but like one piece of the etching looks like it's like an eye, but it's like elongated, and there's 2 pupils in the middle of the eye. So it's just it's like it's almost normal, but not quite. There's just something very strange and odd about it. So there's these 3 bottles, and next to the shelf, you look carefully. Next to the shelf, there's text scrawled on the wall in common, so you can read it.
Okay.
And it says, 1 will heal your heart, and 2 will break it.
Okay. Do all the bottles look the same?
They all look approximately the same.
Okay. Before I even like touch them, can I do like, is it perception or investigation? Like check for traps, check if.
Do you have check for traps? Can you check for traps?
I mean, I'm not proficient in investigation or perception, so probably not.
So I mean, you feel free to roll. you can.
Is it investigation or perception?
You can do. I mean, if you're a forest gnome, right? So what are you? What are you? Oh, sorry. Like Ben is like doing anyway.
Yeah.
So if you're a forest gnome, you can do a nature check actually
Okay.
to be able to see.
Oh, wait.
That would be a 9.
They just look like
Okay.
bottles.
I'm just gonna grab all 3 and put them into my backpack and then leave this hallway.
Okay. So it's like a room. It's sort of like oblong.
Oh,
So it's not.
okay.
So you're gonna go back into the back out to the others. Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What did you find?
I saw there was some shiny bottles in there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
opened my backpack. Yeah, there was these 3 bottles in there, and the wall said, well, it didn't say because it was just written, so it didn't like talk. But on the wall there was writings that said, 1 will heal your heart, 2 will break it. So I'm thinking one of these might be like a healing kind of thing, and then the other 2 might, hurt.
Or one might be a love potion that we could bottle and resell. And one might be a heartbreak potion that we could bottle and resell to the people that accidentally fell in love with people from the love potion.
Or we can drink one each. There's three of us.
What if we each take one and then, take a look at them, or just hold on to them and then...
No drink?
Which one is the most beautiful?
What would you say? They look all the same to me.
I think what's on these? There's one here with an eye with two pupils. That's striking.
The same thing. It's the same. There's the same approximate etchings on all of them.
They all look so different.
I look at you, look at the bottles, look back. I'm like, here. I take the middle one and just give it to Todd.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't want that one. I want that one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here, why don't you take this one?
Oh, cool. I'm
Okay.
gonna uncork it and smell it.
Okay.
What does it smell like?
It smells like which one? Let me think. Did you?
I took the middle. I gave her the left. I gave her the right.
The one,
Whatever.
in order of them on the shelf.
Yes.
Okay, so you had the right one.
I'm guessing.
Okay. Roll me I guess perception.
Okay. Perception. Okay. Haha! 1.
You don't have a nose.
Yeah.
You just don't. Your robot body does not have a nose.
That's a very good point.
Or any olfactory nerves whatsoever. You just literally cannot smell anything and haven't been able to since your accident. I'm so sorry,
So I
Max.
probably don't even have holes here. I'm just I'm trying to.
Oh, that's right. You're really you're like a dumb robot, right?
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like a not smart.
Your shoulders just go up and down like you're imagining.
There's probably a little
something.
mound here, but with no holes. I'm just like this.
I feel really bad now. That's really sad. That's a sad,
like it.
sad, cute thing to see. So, okay, so you can't tell what this is.
Guys, smells safe.
Cool.
I'm gonna hold on to mine for now. I'm just gonna leave it in my backpack. I'm going to. Okay, I'm gonna take up my mace, take the handle of it, because for the left door it's another a ring handle. I'm gonna take the handle, so mace is here, scoop it up and then pull it back so that it's not actually my hand touching the handle.
Okay. You open the door and it doesn't burn your hand.
Yes.
It also doesn't burn the handle. That's interesting.
Why we didn't go from here first?
I mean, you guys could have opened the door too, but no, it's fine. I take a look in the door.
Okay. So you can see it's another oblong room similar to the other one. So you can see that to your right there is there's writing on the wall that you can't read, but you can tell that it's writing. There are, to your left, there are 2 unlit torches in the same sort of brackets as in the other room. Near those torches, you can tell from this distance that there's a whole bunch more writing, but there's also what look to be hatch marks, little tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of them, and they all look to be. You can't tell exactly what they're written in, but some of them are written in what looks like different material than others.
Oh.
On that wall. There's also what looks like an open, it looks almost like an open tomb. It's like a sort of stone casket that looks like it's grown from the ground. But there isn't a lid on it.
I feel like this haunted tour that we decided to go on has gone very awry.
Oh, you have no idea. Sorry.
I don't know if this is the way the group went, guys. I'm a little suspicious.
Can anyone read the writing on this wall?
There's writing.
There is.
Let me see. I'm sure I can read it.
All right. Oh, I have to go back to my little document that has all of who are you.
I speak Common, Gnomish, Dwarvish, and Draconic.
That's right. You cannot read it. Todd can read it.
Todd can read it?
Todd can read it.
Oh, wow. Todd looks over it and is like, I bet I could read this. And there's definitely self-doubt in the back of his mind. Like, in the back of his mind, there is part of him that's like, maybe I can't read this. I don't even know what this is. I don't know if I study. And then he looks and he's like, yes, actually, I do know this. I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm proficient in many languages, as you both know.
Okay.
Like
Very well
2?
studied. I did go to school in Waterdeep, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
You've told us.
Yeah.
So
what
many
does
times.
it say?
It says,
It is it's an instruction to tap on the text 3 times, and a potion of healing will appear.
it says that if we tap on this text 3 times, we might get, I think those words mean a love potion. He says.
Ooh, I'm gonna punch the wall 3 times.
You're gonna punch it 3 times.
I do not know what tap is.
Okay.
It's a hearty tap.
Are you gonna punch the
Max.
wall
Straight
where
up, just
the-
like boom, boom, boom 3 times.
at the text?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is a potion of some kind that appears as if out of nowhere next to the wall. I would also like you to make a dex check.
Dex check. Just
Yes.
flat dex.
Just flat dex.
What is that?
A 5.
Or was it a saving throw?
Or
Or no, just.
I guess it would be a saving throw. Sorry, I don't normally.
No,
do that.
it's all good. It's all good.
Okay, it's a dex saving throw.
Yeah.
The 6.
It's a 6.
Yeah.
So, at the same time as the potion of healing appears, a small dagger also appears and goes straight for your heart.
My heart.
Your heart. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
So it sort of pierces your metal carapace, I suppose, quite close
I'm
to
gonna try to, like,
where your
pull it
heart would be. You can pull it out, but it does 1d4 poison damage.
Do you want me to roll for the d4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess because
Ooh.
they might as well.
I'm dying.
It actually makes you roll for your own damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
I have advantage.
You do have advantage. Okay,
Yeah.
so roll again.
Against poison.
So I roll my
Poison.
dex.
Okay, yeah.
again?
No. Oh, do you have advantage again? Like on a save or on?
Yeah, on the save.
Okay, yeah. So roll the
the
save again. I love the like.
It's a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not
Okay.
worse.
I know.
Okay.
not
So you
worse.
take 3 poison damage.
4 plus 1.
4. Oh, cool. That's bad.
Oh,
so
I love potion that targets your heart. How?
yeah.
How cool.
And the writing on the wall sort of squiggles and changes to what you can read as there is no joy without sorrow.
What language is it then? Is it
It
infernal?
is infernal.
Oh, okay. There's no
Yes.
joy without sorrow.
Yes. You can decide whether to tell the others. You are now saddened, and you have disadvantage on your next wisdom save.
Well, I suppose none of you will want this love potion. That's kind of a strange thing to have in a dungeon, if you ask me. So I'll just hold on to it for now. Does that sound good with everyone?
I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And Todd holds on to it.
Okay,
Wait,
pickup
what you
artist
posted?
Todd. Cool. All right, what are you going to do now?
Yeah,
And
so...
this room had no doors in it, right? It was only the other one that had a door at the end?
Oh no, sorry, there is a door at the end. There is a door at the end of this one as
Okay.
well. They are quite similar rooms, but with different stuff.
I have poison resistance. So I take half of that, right?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
guess. Yeah.
resistance would be yes. So
Yes.
Cool.
So you'd take. So you if you took 4, you'd take 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
cool. Right.
So where do we want to go? Each side, or do we want to take another look at that light? Actually, I'm
Light?
gonna grab one of the unlit torches
Okay.
from. I suppose we're in the left, so from the left room. Just grab it, go to light, and I'm going to put the end into the light.
You're good. Wait, behind.
So like the unlit torch,
uh-huh,
the like
the
basically
unlit
like
light, yeah.
stick of wood. I'm gonna carefully put it into the light.
Into the light, and that you're
In
going to
the- in
take it
the
back
orange-
into the okay.
Into the first room.
So
yeah.
so actually, as you grab the torch, it lights itself.
Oh. Okay.
It sort of springs to life, and you hear from somewhere elsewhere beyond one of the doors a big ka-thunk, and then
What did do?
I'm gonna carefully put it back.
It's still lit, and you don't hear anything.
I think you may have released something terrible just now.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's okay.
You should be sorry. I mean, this is all your fault, Nipsey.
No. This is adventure.
Well, I'd like to survive the adventure personally.
Yeah.
You know, I have
aren't you
I have
the
many
strongest
stocks
man?
to overlook. Well, I
Stocks
just
to
don't have
overlook.
to use all my strength up. You know,
Right. But
I have
nothing
work
can
tomorrow.
be Todd.
Oh, Max. It's true. Nothing can beat Todd.
As you as you're talking, the light, the sort of the flame of the torch is kind of getting slowly bigger, and you can hear almost subaudibly like a high screaming sound, and you see that some of the hatch marks, the ones that are actually furthest from the torch, are starting to glow with this eerie orange fire.
Well, we should probably keep walking, I think.
Yeah, let's go in through the other side.
I mean, I'm
gonna
not
grab the
scared.
torch
You
and
guys aren't
leave.
scared, right?
You're grabbing the torch?
I am keep holding the torch because I want to use it for the. I'm gonna take the unlit one because
The unlit one? The one
yeah.
Well,
Actually, good idea.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
gonna take the other torch.
Yeah.
As you grab the torch,
Yep.
it lights,
Yep.
and you hear again, thunk, and then
Cool. I'm just grabbing it and getting out of this room as that orange light is getting bigger. As
I'll
well.
take the other one. The one.
yeah,
that's
Todd's
lit.
like running
that's
behind
lit.
you.
okay, and
And closing the door behind us.
okay, so which way are you going? You're going back up to the main.
Back to the main room. I just want to check out that light, the orange light.
Okay, as you get closer to this orange light, the fire in your torch sort of starts almost to pulse, and this keening gets louder, and the light in the shaft sort of starts to pulse almost in time with it, and get brighter and brighter
Great.
and brighter.
This was like a rave. This is what it's about.
You're welcome to I don't know, make a performance check.
I pull out my synthesizer.
Is it time to jam?
Wow. Okay. Well,
We are a boy band. I mean,
y'all are really gonna do this?
I mean, if
might
Max
die.
were to pull out his synthesizer, I feel like Todd would like randomly pull out like a mini guitar that has like a giant, like a mini amp, but the amp is way too loud.
Okay.
But only if you do it. Otherwise, Todd's gonna be freaked out.
yeah, I think we're looking to you.
Yeah, I'm starting to freak out of like, there's some orange light. I'm already terrified of this place already. Seeing the pulsing light, I'm just gonna look at you guys and say, this isn't the time to jam. Let's just go through the other door. And I drop the light and go and start heading towards the right door.
You drop the torch.
I drop the torch.
Okay.
I pick up the torch.
So now you have glow sticks.
I have
Cool.
two torches.
Amazing.
I was going to. We should use this for our performance.
Yeah.
This would be really good.
I should learn like
Okay.
fire eating or something.
Can I try to cast? I don't know if I should actually use it though, because it's not a cantrip. I don't think.
I
Sorry,
mean, we
guys,
have spells. We have spells between us as well, so you can.
I mean, yeah. I don't know if it's gonna work.
We're only in the first room. Burning a spell slot now is
Are there?
fine.
Do I notice like any sort of like presence in the room? Like any creatures? Like, can I roll an insight check to see if there's like I sense anything else in the room with us?
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna
Go
do
ahead.
an insight check.
Yeah. Okay.
To see. 17 plus. Ooh, Todd's got good insight. 21. A dirty 21.
Okay. So there, you don't notice creatures per se, but there's definitely a presence of some sort, and it seems to be getting stronger as the light gets brighter. And as you watch, it's almost so bright that you have to turn your eyes away. But in the sort of glowing circle where the shaft of light comes down, as it gets brighter, you see almost like an outline, like an after image like outline of that same eye with the two pupils.
Okay.
And as you watch it, it blinks at you, and then everything goes dark.
Okay. Let's get out of this room.
Yeah.
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 Yeah?
I can't see.
I
Right.
grab your hand and like running.
Okay. All right.
We both grab one of your
Yeah.
hands. Let's run.
Let's
Okay,
go.
where are you going? Because this room only has 2 doors. There's the left one and the right
To
one.
the right. To the right.
The right
because
door?
the left door is closed. So down the right.
Okay, you are going back to the right door room.
Yes. There was just the 3 bottles and the text on the wall. There was nothing else in there, right?
There was text. So there was the 3 bottles. There was the text on the wall near the bottles, and then there was a whole bunch of scrawled text on the other wall.
Okay. And I didn't look at that, or I didn't know if I
You
knew
didn't. I mean, you saw that it was text, but you didn't investigate it
Okay.
because you just looked from the doorway.
that. Yeah, right.
Right. So now we're back in the room that we were just in.
Yeah, where there was the 3 bottles.
And there are
the first room
doors
you were in.
in this. Yeah.
There's one door to that's kind of like opposite the door you've come in from.
Okay.
Do you know what that writing says? Because you saw the other writing. Is that?
Oh, that other writing? I didn't even notice that other writing. Good eye. Good eye.
It is an infernal. So you would be able to tell.
It's
So actually, I want you to make an investigation check because that will
Alright.
determine a thing.
my investigation's terrible.
Oh.
I got a 1. Not a natural 1, a dirty 1.
You have -2?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
So my investigation, my intelligence is terrible. I have an intelligence of 7, guys. All right.
Oh wow, that's a choice.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you shouldn't be able to read. You should be like totally illiterate. That's okay. You can read.
I think
You
Todd can
just, like-
read, but I don't
yeah.
think he can really. I don't think he understands reading very well.
I think
so-
he can like read the words, but he doesn't always understand like concepts or
Yes.
like how words
Exactly.
relate to like other things in the world.
If you gave him like a poem to read and you're like, read this poem, he could read the poem. But then if you were like, you know what that poem was about, he'd be like, yeah, of course. And he would have no idea what the poem was.
He'd be like, what is this shit about like plums in some ice box? What the hell's an ice box?
Yeah.
Like what? Okay. So anyway,
Never seen an ice box before.
cool.
Must be a fictional device.
It kind of is. So to be fair to Todd, for once in my life, a lot of the text is kind of like broken down and it's sort of like faded, probably to some extent by years, to some extent by like scratches
Okay.
in the wall that have been made by probably some kind of something you can't tell because you rolled a 1.
Okay.
But the one thing that you can make out is that over and over, there seems to be the like a name, Leonora, and that's really all you can tell. Other than that, it's all just kind of scrolls.
Interesting.
What does it say?
Well, I think it says. I mean, I'm fairly certain that it basically is saying. I think it's saying when you lean away, leaning away. We should lean away.
Lean away.
We should lean away.
Okay.
Yeah, it says that a lot.
Okay, lean away.
Pretty sure that's what that means.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, this is Infernal. I studied Infernal for many years at school. So I minored in Infernal. So
As you
and I also dated a tiefling once. So basically, I know a lot about it.
Can I roll for insight?
sure. I want you to
lean
roll
away.
for deception.
You don't think Todd did anything? Okay, listen. Come on. Deception.
Oh.
These dice.
They do not believe that you dated a tiefling. They think that you probably just had a crush on a tiefling. But
Yeah.
she or he or they
actually gonna keep
rejected
Her name
you.
was Brecius. She's pretty cool. So
Oh, she totally turned you down.
Todd may have just been like someone that went to the brothel once in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Who knows? It probably wasn't one of Bree's clients.
Oh man, intertextuality. So sorry, you rolled insight?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you get?
Not 1.
Then you don't know shit
I probably believe him wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Oh yes, actually,
Yeah.
you do. You totally believe that he has
So
like so much
cool.
game. You are like, Todd is the coolest person.
Yeah.
Todd.
Todd
you're
the
like-
Man Smithers, they call
You're
him.
the Todd squad.
Or the elf, I guess.
I love it. Okay.
Should we head down the door now and
Okay.
and
Well, so as you're talking, actually, you notice that that there seems to be some like smoke coming from the door in front of you, and maybe a smell of burning a little.
Can anyone create water? That would be useful right now.
I'm going to carefully like
And learn that
feel
in school.
like just with fire safety 101. Put the back of my hand against the door and feel like if it's hot.
It is hot.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna say there's definitely a fire back here. Let's go through the other door.
You mean back to the
Yeah.
dark room?
All right, I see.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's completely dark. Even
Well, so you're gonna walk back towards the room that you came in,
the empty room, and we want to go to the door on the left.
but before you can get there,
Yeah.
the door slams.
Of course it does.
Of course it does. I mean, you can still
Yeah.
try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the door at least. And
Okay, what's your strength?
15.
Roll me an athletics check, please.
4.
You can't open the door. I'm sorry.
Wow, our rolls.
I'm so small. I can imagine like
sorry,
I'm holding
it's like-
and like foot is on the wall beside and going, and it's just
Pretty strong, though.
Yeah.
Level 2.
And as you're sort of trying to open this door, the smell of smoke gets stronger, and from the door, like on the other end of the room, you can sort of start to hear the same kind of sound that you heard when you took the torch. You've still got the torches, right?
Yes.
So
Oh, so there's
as you
light.
hear, yeah. So there is light in this room.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But so as this sound like comes from you, it almost looks like the torches like spark in that same like almost like it's sound waves coming from that's clearly connected to the torches you're holding in some way.
What? No, there was this type of dance I was thinking that uses the fire, but I can't think of it right now. But I'm just gonna start grooving to it because I can't smell smoke.
That's true. You can't because you don't have an
Exactly. So I'm like this. This is lit.
They're just like, it's lit. And they're like, I know, it's lit. It's lit. You're like, it's lit. Okay.
Join me.
All right. So,
Yikes.
so you are completely oblivious and like dancing to music that only you can hear.
Yep.
The two of you watch in horror as this door starts to smolder and eventually collapses into flame, and I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Ah. Oh, right. That was the one thing. It's initiative.
try
It's
your
just
dice.
plus dex. It's
I just can't use my own dice.
Fun times.
Whoa.
What is our initiative again? That's the thing. I didn't
plus
remember.
dex.
Yeah.
Just your dex?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or like plus the dex modifier. So like plus
Yeah.
1, 2.
And it can't be a minus, I remember.
So
I
mine
also
will
have
just be
to roll.
whatever I roll.
For initiative?
Initiative.
Probably.
If I'm at
That
zero.
would make sense. Yeah.
Zero is my modifier, so
yeah,
I'll just be
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah. Just
Oh.
straight roll.
Cool.
Okay, what is everybody's initiative order?
22.
Ooh,
I rolled another nat
cool.
20 and plus 2.
Nice. Okay.
16.
Okay. 22, 16.
8.
Okay. Todd.
Yeah. Todd's
All right.
not rolling great.
So, as you watch, you don't actually watch because you're too busy like grooving. The door sort of smolders and crumbles and falls to ash. And at the door, you see sort of slither into the room what looks almost like, like a house centipede, like the one with like a bazillion.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
I'm in a basement right now. I'm too familiar
Oh,
with
I'm
those.
so sorry, but I'm not sorry
Yeah,
because you knew this would be horror. Is this a trigger point for you though? Like,
No,
should I-
no,
okay.
it's not triggering.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
just creepy.
Okay.
Gross.
So
Thank you.
chat, house centipedes, the things with like a bazillion legs and like that my cats like to eat. It's like that, but made out of fire.
Made out of fire.
Made out of fire. So
That's
it's like
terrifying and creepy. I hate it.
It's about 4 feet long, so longer than you are tall, and it's got sort of some antennae that have flames on the tips, and every one of its legs is just kind of made out of flame, and it looks around, and it sees all of you, and it makes that noise again, and it is your turn.
All right. Squish it.
Yeah, I am. Oh, I would do Sacred Flame, but I feel like fire wouldn't do anything, so I'm going
But
to.
there is a thing about fighting fire with fire.
Yeah.
But that said, it's not always fun.
So I am going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So is it just one?
That you can see.
Great. That doesn't sound menacing at all.
I mean, I'm just being honest.
Well,
It may just be one. You can see one.
There was also 2 torches I took off.
That is true.
Um,
There is in your current field of vision one.
Perfect. So the one that I can see, make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And it must beat my spell save DC, which is 14.
But it rolled in at 20, so sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's
sorry, actually.
Yeah, that's just my turn.
Okay. So
but-
what did you try to do? Oh, you tried to
tried to
Toll the
cast
Dead.
Toll the Dead. But yeah, it because it failed. It took nothing. So yeah, that's. I'm also gonna move back behind Max 120995 because I'm small. This is big, and I'm scared.
Okay. Okay.
Don't worry, Todd's got this in a bit.
Todd's got this momentarily.
Todd's just stretching.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Todd. Okay.
Ugh.
All right, Max. What are you doing?
I saw my torches.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw one of my torches at it.
Okay.
Again, I have an 11 int, so I will fight fire with fire.
There was the most subtle eye twitch there of like,
Yeah, I saw
that. Okay.
Look, I gotta play true to my character.
Yep.
Okay.
So my character would
So you throw your torch at it. Make an attack roll, I suppose.
Should I?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I told you to, so yes, please.
Ooh, okay, plus what though? Like plus...
I guess just like whatever your attack
Okay, then plus
modifiers.
7.
Okay. Well, what did you get? 'Cause I can't see,
11.
'cause-
11
okay.
plus 7 is
So
18. Yeah.
Okay, so you throw the torch at it. It actually hits it sort of square between the
Antennae?
eye stalks. Yeah, like it's
Eye stalk.
yeah. Isn't it great? So
Right.
you see as the like it sort of almost like glows for a second, like as if it's flared, and the torch flares for a moment and goes out,
I think
And
I
then-
just fed it.
crumbles to ash.
Oh.
The torch does,
The
or
torch does,
Oh,
not the creature. Yeah, no, the
Oh.
creature is still there.
I think I fed it.
But it seems almost to be walking a little bit more like sort of carefully. Like it sort of shakes its headpiece bit thing, and just sort of just
shit.
like. You imagine it was probably blinking if it had eyes that you could tell were eyes.
Yeah.
And now it is its turn, and it
I think it just
is
evolved.
going. So it is going to look directly at you, Max, and it is going to. All right, that I pretty much guarantee will hit because that is a 24, and I imagine your AC is less than that.
Yeah.
So it is going to kind of rear up on its hind legs, and it's going to show a belly that is weirdly dark, that almost looks like it's like oily. So like it looks like it's like fiery on the outside, but it's got this like horrific darkness underneath it. And it's just going to take a swipe at you with three of its front legs. And it is going to do let's see. Don't look. It's going to do 4 fire damage to you.
I'm dying.
You're dead?
No.
Okay. I was like, what? That
Every
sucks for
time
you.
I get hit, this is what I'm gonna say.
Oh no.
I'm dead.
I'm dying.
All right.
You're dying.
You're dying. Aw, poor Max with no
You
nose.
just keep saying that? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? I'm dying.
Yeah, every time I get hit, I'm gonna say I'm dying.
All right, Todd, what you got?
It feels like Maxine of just like
Yeah,
little
Todd
tiniest
definitely does not
inconvenience.
think you're dying.
Definitely.
Or maybe he does think you're dying. He's like, oh my god,
Really?
is Max gonna die? Every time you say it, it's just like,
Does Todd care if Max dies though?
I mean, you'd probably just take your body and like sell it for parts.
Dude.
He wouldn't tell you that. He wouldn't tell you
I'd be
that.
dead, so yeah.
He wouldn't tell you that.
This is getting really deep and
Yeah.
morbid right now. I mean, this is a horror themed one shot though, so okay.
All
Todd,
right.
what you doing?
So, Todd's gonna try to, I think, smush it,
Okay.
the bug, because it's
It's a bug.
yeah, it's a bug.
Of
So,
some sort. It's a bug shaped
know?
object.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast. Do I want to cast anything, or do I just want to go? I mean, I have Divine Favor. I don't think. Do I have to cast that in order to get it?
Divine.
Or no, I don't need to. Sorry, I'm not talking about Divine Favor. I'm talking about my guided strike attack. So I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
Yeah, with my my Warhammer.
Okay.
Which I haven't looked at yet, so actually I should probably look at that real quick.
Okay.
Does anyone have the? I know you guys were looking at my weapons earlier. Sorry, what are the stats for the Warhammer?
The Warhammer
Yeah.
is 1d8 bludgeoning.
1d8 bludgeoning, and then that's going to be strength, right?
Yes,
To hit?
because bludgeoning is strength. Yeah.
Great.
Do you need a d8 or you got one?
No, I got one. Awesome. So
Okay.
yeah, so he's gonna try to squish it.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's gonna squish the bug.
Ooh, not great. 9.
He can't squish the bug.
Oh,
He sort
it's
of like
moving too much.
yeah.
It's not moving. He says. Yeah.
He kind of like just swing and a miss kind of thing.
Okay.
He like tries to squish it, and the bug just kind of skitters away and looks at it with these sort of fiery eye stalks and goes.
Oh man, Todd's furious. Todd is like, oh, God, you're just too fast. Oh, it's not fair.
It's not fair.
Are you gonna
That's
start
totally a
crying?
Todd move. Oh my God, are you gonna cry, Todd?
No. I'm
Okay.
stronger. I'm tough, but I'm not pleased.
All right, Nipsey.
Okay. Spell didn't work. I had a moment to like gain my senses. Like, okay, this thing is gonna hurt us. Grab my mace, and I'm also gonna try to hit it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be a 9.
That also will not hit it.
Yeah.
It's just gonna. It's you.
Yeah.
Just-
I'm too little. I tried to like get its body, and I just like.
And you just go. "Whoa."
Yeah.
And it just doesn't.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. This thing is just kind of like looking back and forth to the two of you, and just. You imagine it would probably be chuckling at you if it could chuckle, but it can't. It just kind of goes.
That's terrifying.
Gosh.
I'm
not.
I'm more annoyed, but also still so scared that it's yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay, yes it is. Max.
All right. Since now I have a free hand. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to drop the other torch.
Okay.
Not on him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna drop it so I can
Okay.
take my great axe
Uh-huh.
and try to smush it.
Okay. There's a lot of smushing going on.
Because it's a bug.
We're gonna smush
We're gonna
up.
smush a bug. Okay.
Fire
Okay,
bug.
you know what? No.
That's totally should have used my.
I don't know.
That's 8 plus 7
8 plus 7?
to hit.
8 plus 7 to hit is a 15. So that will hit it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smush the bug. We'll smush
Okay.
Smoosh the bug.
6 damage.
Aww.
I rolled a 1 on a d12.
It's more than any of us have done. So
Look, you're doing
True.
so.
No, you're totally doing something.
You're doing
So-
great, sweetie.
Got this,
so
Max.
you, so Max is pissed that, you know, like I think you're pissed that it hit you. So you're like, I'm gonna hit it back. So you just take a swing at it with the axe, and it kind of chops off like the first third of its legs on the left-hand side.
Ew.
And as those legs detach from its body, they crumble to ash. And then, like it's not even they crumble to ash, and then crumble even smaller to dust, almost as if they were never there at all.
Are we tripping?
Oh, we're tripping.
It was a rave.
And it was all a terrible thing.
Yeah.
No,
So you just did that, but like nothing happened.
no. It is now missing a third of its legs on one side,
But it like
but
turned to dust and,
it
like-
turned to dust. The piece of it that was gone has turned to dust, but the rest of it is still quite real.
Wow.
So it sort of like looks at itself, and it's sort of very confused. And it looks at you, and it sort of almost backs away from you. And then it looks at Nipsey. And it is going to try to swipe at Nipsey with its other front legs.
Oh goodness.
And what is your AC?
16.
It will not hit you. It sort of like swipes at you, and you're so little that it can't quite get. So you're just like, it almost singes the front bits of your clothing, but it just sort of just misses you.
Yeah.
And then it sort of looks at its legs and looks at you and goes.
It's just hissing so much.
Yeah.
Hissing.
It's
It's an
hissing
extremely
centipede.
hissy creature.
Yeah.
That's what it
So
do.
hissy.
Yeah, it's having a hissy fit.
All right.
Cool.
Okay. That's
All right,
me.
Todd.
All right,
Todd,
Todd
you're
is-
up, Todd.
Todd has had it with this
Okay.
centipede. He's so over the centipede. He is going to go to OP because he missed the bug, and he can't deal with that. So
Okay.
he is going to cast a command,
Okay.
and he's going to say the word stop.
Okay. I don't know the spell at all.
Oh, okay. So command, what it does
I
is
know
basically
that.
I call out a one-word command,
Uh-huh.
and then
Does it have to save?
it has to save. I think it's wisdom.
Okay.
And then basically, if it goes through, then you have to do what I say. Basically,
Is it any creature or a?
A target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Okay, and is it any creature? Any target?
Any target.
Any target.
Oh, so you could like cast on like a rock.
Yeah, I was.
Cool.
That's why I was
It has to
thinking
be
of
a
casting
creature.
it on that light
Ooh.
earlier, but then the light went out. But I was going to tell the
Really?
light
It
to
has to be a creature.
quit it.
It has to be a creature. Okay. All right. So this is a
That's why I
creature.
wasn't sure if something was affecting that light.
Yeah. Okay. So
So I'm gonna roll and see. Let's see how it goes.
okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So I save against your roll.
Yeah, 17.
Oh, I thought it was your spell save DC.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's-
sorry.
Yeah.
You're right.
So,
So
that's 8 plus your proficiency plus your wisdom. I
Um,
would like wisdom bonus.
Plus my proficiency.
Yeah. So 10 plus your wisdom mod.
Oh, so just 10. Okay, yeah, because it's just
Watch
plus
as
2.
we learn to play D&D on stream live.
We didn't just make these characters. These are characters that have been here forever.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, so 12.
Okay. So I have to save as a 12.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. It will save against that. Sorry. With the 16.
So, good try.
All right.
Good try, Todd. Excellent effort.
Todd's just so frustrated. He's like, I said stop. Stupid spell is supposed to work.
Aw.
What did I
Todd.
go to school for?
Well, I mean, you went to Yale, so.
Yaley. The other
Like
is
Yale,
silent.
but extra.
That's all. The other is silent. It's just Yale, guys.
Oh my god, amazing.
It's my turn next, right?
Oopsie, yep.
Before my turn, I just want to, I don't know if it's an Arcana check or what kind of intelligence, wisdom, something check
Okay.
to figure if seeing that, like, how, or like, when the torch burned, did it look similar to when the leg was cut off as well? And if I can put together that maybe, what if this torch got burned, would that make this creature disappear?
Make a nature check.
Okay. 6.
Like, in total?
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like, I mean, you, like, by your vision, like, it looked kind of similar, but, like, you can't tell if there's any greater significance to
Okay.
that.
I assume that it's correlation, not causation.
Okay, so this is what you're assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
So then I'm just gonna try to hit it again with my mace.
Okay.
Oh, roll again. What is that?
19.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
That will definitely hit it.
Yeah. All right. So D6. 3 plus 2 would be 5.
Okay. So you sort of smash it with your mace, and you get it sort of on the hind quarters. Yeah, you hit it in the butt. But however, it kind of smashes the sort of the back quarter of it, like to the ground, and so now it's like, instead of being sort of skittering around, it's like almost dragging its back bit, like in an almost like jerky motion, as if it's like a stop motion animated thing.
Oh.
And it almost looks as if the back part of it is like the fire in it is flickering between flame and that horrible oily darkness that you saw earlier on the underside of it.
Shut up. I
Squish
made it
it.
worse, guys. I made it worse.
You're like, shut up! Stop talking, Jess! I hate it here!
Just squish it.
And that's my turn.
That is your turn.
Nasty.
Okay, Max.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to squish the front part, not the back part.
Right.
Just the front.
Okay.
Okay. 10.
Plus nothing?
Yeah,
It's not gonna hit.
I rolled a 3.
I'm so sorry.
I can't use that dice.
No, I'm so sorry. No, it's you try to squish it and it just kind of just doesn't. It just
Those
doesn't.
dice are really pretty, though.
Oh, I
They're
know.
really pretty. They're pretty but useless.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty
Just-
but
just
Unlike
Max.
all of us,
Yeah.
just to be clear.
Just to be clear.
Okay, so it is now this thing's turn, and it is going to. Let's see what it's going to do. It is going to. Let me see. It's mad that it got squished. So Nipsey,
Fair.
it's gonna sort of like try to hoist itself over to you in like this horrible way. And then it's kind of it tries to hiss at you, but it's almost this sort of like hissing, bubbling sound, like. And it's gonna take a swipe at you, and that is that I think will hit. because
16?
Yeah, it's the 21.
Oh, yeah,
So
yep,
it's-
yep.
Gonna hit you. And it is going to do. It's going to do 7 fire damage.
Okay. Woo. I'm up. I'm good. Ow. Ow.
Are you dying?
So,
too?
yeah, so it's sort of like it just like swipes you in like across the face with this flame,
Yeah.
and it doesn't. It's almost as if like you worry that it's going to be like gouging you, but actually it feels almost like a bad sunburn.
Oh.
It's almost like it's this like area of attack. Like
Yeah.
it just your face feels tight and just
Ow.
awful.
Ooh. I feel like a little bit of my eyebrow got singed as well.
Slight
Yeah.
singeing of the eyebrow. Okay.
Okay.
Todd.
All right.
Todd, do something.
Todd is going to use. He's going to channel his divinity
Okay.
from capitalism, and he's going to use his guided.
Choice.
He's just like thinking of money. He's like looking up to the sky, being like, "Money, come on, money, bless me, money." And
I kind of just want you to fail on this no matter what.
he gets guided strike. That's his channel divinity.
Okay.
So it adds plus 10 to my attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right. So you do that. You
so
do
I'm
that
gonna try to squish it now.
Okay.
Hopefully with my plus 10. All right. So 19
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
plus whatever plus 120. So
Right.
dirty 20.
Okay.
20 from the gods.
That mammon money 20. That's a money 20.
That's a money.
That's a money 20. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that money 20 is going to
That's
hit
probably what Todd says.
That
Dude.
is
That's a money 20, baby. And then he just takes his
100p.
warhammer and tries to bring it down on the creature's head, like blah,
it. Okay.
squish it.
And then how much damage does it do?
D8. Where's my D8? No, I did move it. No, did I move it? No, it's right there.
Oh.
So that is 3.
3 damage? Mm-hmm. Okay. So this money 20, it hits it.
Yeah.
And
On the
so you
head.
take this warhammer and it hits it on the head. And you hear this crack. And
Ew.
yeah, this like sort of sick crack. And now the creature's body is sort of, it's almost like mottled, like half flame and half this oily darkness. And you see as the warhammer sort of you hit it and then you pick it up. You can see that you've kind of smashed part of its head, so it's all askew. So like half of its face is kind of like there's a crack down here, and like you can see half of its face is kind of hanging. And there's this just like this awful, like almost oily, like rainbow oily, like ichor like coming out of its head.
The crack.
Out of the crack, yeah, just sort of like sitting there.
I like to imagine that
like
Todd, when he like
corruption.
takes up the hammer, like just kind of like peels it off. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nipsey shouts, "You're making it worse. Just do."
This thing's pretty hurt. Like it's slowed down now.
Yeah.
It's really not. It's not happy.
Ugh.
It kind of like just like glugs as it sort of just like staggers to the side.
Yeah.
right,
That's my
Nipsey?
turn. Yeah, hitting it with my mace.
Okay.
Why am I not?
I don't know.
You
Okay.
rolled good though when you.
Except that was a 10.
Oh.
In total?
Yeah.
Nope. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh my god, finish it, it's gross.
Yeah.
And then you're just
I don't
like,
even want to hit it. I just like,
I don't want to touch it.
yeah.
Make it go away. Yeah, no, and you don't.
Yeah.
And you don't.
There you go. And that's my turn.
There you go. Max.
All right, let's finish him. Yes. Okay. 14 plus 7 to hit.
That will hit.
Awesome. Goodbye, bug. Oh, 12 plus 5 damage.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
Yeah. I'm just gonna like, you know when you tenderize meat?
You're tenderizing a bug?
Yeah.
That's disgusting, but okay, yeah.
Because I'm immune to disease, so I'm just gonna.
Go for it. Ew. Chop it up. Ew.
Oh, I should play percussion then.
Yeah. You
So
probably
you're
get some
like
inspiration.
percussionist. You're just like going, this is the best percussion you've ever done.
Make sure it's really dead.
Yeah. So it and it just smashes, and you just get this like oily goop all over everything. And as you smash bits of it, the fire goes out, and the fire goes out. And then eventually you get as you smash. You notice as the fire goes out, it's got actually 2 eyes on these eye stalks. And just before you smash each one, you notice that this eye has 2 pupils in it. And as you smash the second eye, it explodes into dust.
Did you see that thing had 2 eyes on like each eye? So like 4 eyes.
Honestly, I wasn't.
Todd was just like, did you crush it?
Oh yeah, look, it's like putty.
It's
Oh,
gone?
it's dust. It's dust.
Oh,
The torch
gross.
that you dropped gutters and goes out.
Oh.
And you're out of combat.
Okay. Cool. Is it? Can I loot it?
I mean, if you want to like paw around in the dust, please feel free to investigate that.
Yeah, like I imagine Todd up until you were like, yeah, it's crushed. He was like, oh, like with his warhammer, and he's like, oh, it's dead. Oh, okay. Let me see. Is there anything to loot on it?
I mean, there isn't really a body, but if you want to like look through the
Todd's
dust.
gonna dig through the dust.
Dig through the dust? Okay, please roll me investigation.
Okay. Minus so 9.
You don't see anything.
Ah.
It's just dust. It's just gross. You sneeze. Nasty.
Damn it. Ugh. Terrible. Ugh.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
What a waste of time.
I guess there's nowhere else to go but through the door.
Yeah, I guess let's go through the door.
I kick down the door.
You kick down the door. All right. The door is it actually is. Well, no, I mean it's sort of like crumbled because the thing came through it.
Mostly
Yeah.
burned,
So
right?
yeah. So like you sort of
Okay.
kick your way through like the vaguely like
Ashy door.
ashy door, the crumbled door, and you are in another room. And let me describe to you exactly what is in it. Wrote it down. Okay. So, okay, this is my favorite room in the whole place.
Oh, dear.
I think I may have actually accidentally told you a little bit about this room a different time, but that's
I
all
don't
right.
remember, so it works
Cool.
perfect.
Awesome. So, you go into this room, and it's dimly lit. You can obviously see in the dark, but the rest of you can, even if you don't have dark vision, you can still see in the dim light. The light doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere, but there is just sort of this ambient dim light. It's a smaller room. It's about 30 feet from end to end, and there is another door on the other side, but you can sort of barely see it. It's a more circular room, and in the middle of this room, there's a water fountain. What looks like a water fountain.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be growing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
It seems to be growing from the ground. It's almost like it's like it looks organic almost, and it's this pink mica water fountain. And in any other context, it would seem really peaceful and beautiful, but you notice that the water seems to be coming from these birds that are very, very, very slowly, kind of almost slow motion, flying in the air, suspended in the air above this circular water fountain.
Like leaking water?
Like, yeah, just sort of like as if, you know, like a beautiful ornate water fountain, like in
Like
in
it's
a-
coming,
in a
the water's coming out of
Times
their
Square.
mouths, or it's coming out of like their butts?
Well, so, like
Todd
there's
needs to know.
one or two. There's about a dozen of them. One or
Okay.
two, it's sort of coming out of their mouths. But as you look more closely, you notice that for most of them, they aren't sort of just normal birds. They're grievously injured. One of them is missing a wing, and so the water is gouting out of where blood would have come out otherwise. One of them is missing its head. One of them has its chest sort of burst open, and so the water it's. I mean, it looks sort of like water, but it's where blood would be gushing out of these horrifically injured birds. And some of them aren't injured, but they look almost mutated. One of them looks like it has sort of like the nub of an extra wing. One of them has like a third eye, kind of like miscentered.
Does the eye have
here.
two pupils?
I was about to ask.
Go investigate it. You can go investigate.
I wanted
The
to
eyes
know
of
as
the
well
birds.
of the
Okay.
eyes.
Is it investigation or insight?
Roll investigation.
Oh, okay, I'm not going to be
I'm
able
gonna
to.
give guidance to one of you because
Okay.
I'm gonna help with the looking.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a D4, right?
Yeah.
Extra
I think
D4
so,
on top.
Yeah. Who are you giving
Okay.
it to?
Who has a better?
Well, I rolled a 12
I mean,
with my mod.
I was 11. No. You might as well go to, she rolled higher, so.
Okay.
Or sorry, I'd be at 11.
I'll see that
Yeah.
you're looking at it harder, and I'll give you guidance.
Okay.
Todd's looking so hard. He's never looked at anything this hard
With your
in his
yale,
life. Yeah,
Extra
Yale.
D4, yeah.
with his dark drow eyes, he sees,
Okay.
and he's that's an extra 2. So that means I am at 13.
A 13. Okay.
Yeah.
So with the 13, you actually can tell. You go to like a bunch of the different birds, and any of the eyes that's in the right place is a normal eye. But there are a couple of birds where there's an eye where it shouldn't be, like an eye on the wing, or like an eye sort of like here on its head. And those eyes have 2 pupils.
Okay. All right. Todd says to everyone, "Oh, this fountain is so amazing. I would love a fountain like this in front of my place. It's beautiful."
Todd, you're fucked up. I'm sorry.
He thinks it's a work of art.
The world is yours. This
Yeah,
fact.
and he looks at it with like kind of like a creepily ecstatic smile. Like he's like pretty excited about it.
Are the birds looking at us?
They
notice us?
they don't seem to be. They're made of stone, like the rest of the fountain.
Oh.
They're
Yeah,
just like
they're-
flying above.
They're just sort of like
floating.
very
They're magic.
very slowly, like very slowly, as if it's like a creepy mobile. Like,
But is it like, are the birds actually like moving, or are they stationary but moving around?
They look as if they're trying to move. Some of them like if they're injured look to be like struggling, but they're moving.
So
like almost
the
in a
birds are
circle.
actually moving themselves, like.
Yes, but very slowly, like in extremely slow motion.
Okay.
But the water just keeps like going into the fountain. You don't see where the water is going into the birds. It's clearly like some kind of weirdness.
I'm gonna like hoist myself up because like on the edge of the fountain, and I'm gonna touch the water.
Uh-oh.
Nothing happens.
I'm
Okay.
gonna drink the water.
That is such a Maxine move.
And I'm immune to diseases, so bring it on.
Okay, you're gonna drink the water.
So what kind of save?
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
A death
Okay.
save?
I've seen at some point we have to play Arabian Nights on here or something because it's really fun. It's like an RPG like board game, and one of the actions you can do usually when you encounter things is it's like a choose your own adventure. So you go through and see what happens,
Yeah.
and there's always an option to drink things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
you
my
would
game.
like it. There's also another one that's open, and we'll like randomly go around and like open things that, like don't even make sense to open. Like it'll be like you find a pit, and you'll be like open. Pit. You find like a dog. Open the dog. What? How do you open a dog?
Well, I mean, you like,
Ooh,
you know.
yeah, not good.
Ooh, what happens with the water?
Nothing happens.
Oh.
It just tastes like water.
Does it taste good?
It just tastes like water. Just tastes like water to you.
I'll take my water skin and I'm gonna
Okay.
fill it up, offer it to you.
Okay.
No, thank you. I'm okay. No, thank you.
No.
No.
Yeah, sure, I'll have some. Todd will have some from this beautiful fountain.
Just dunk it in.
So when you drink the water from your hands, right?
Yeah.
As you dip the water skin into the water and the water starts to fill up the water skin, you start to hear again that scream, that like keening scream that you heard earlier, but much more faintly.
Like coming out of the fountain,
Like just sort of ambiently in the
like
air.
around us.
Yeah.
Does it get louder as the water is filling in? Like more and more?
No, it just sort of is there.
What? Too late? Are you drinking it?
Todd drinks it and enjoys this weird screams echoing in the distance.
Okay.
I think we're gonna
Such an interesting mood, he says.
ambiance.
Ambiance.
My God.
Can I
Setting
take a
them.
look at the birds? If I don't know if it'll be an Arcana or nature check, but like, just to get any information of these birds of like, in general, if if it looks like there was a magic cast on them, if it's a curse, if
Do an
it's
Arcana check. Do an Arcana check.
Oh, 21.
Ooh, okay. So you actually recognize this because, you know, you've lived in the temple for a very long time. Your grandfather was a cleric, and your father was a cleric, and you're a cleric, and you expect your children eventually to be a cleric. I'm boring myself right now.
Everyone's a
But
cleric.
Everyone's a cleric. So
Like
you
everyone's a critic.
just like that.
Just like that.
Exactly. That is the
Everyone's
reference.
a
I got that reference. So there's so you actually remember hearing, like when you were a little bit younger, you're only 20, right? So like a couple years ago, you remember your father having a conversation with somebody who you didn't know in like hushed voices, but you overheard it because you were hiding, and you remember that the topic of this conversation being the kind of spell that could turn things to stone, that could turn living things to stone. And you remember some reference to the idea of sometimes the spell doesn't do its entire job. Like sometimes it turns things to stone, and sometimes there's life force still left in the creature. And you remember this it was, I guess, a parishioner coming in to bring this creature that, you know, they had tried to turn to stone, and your father sort of very gravely saying, "There's nothing I can do for this thing."
Now I'm sad.
I'm sorry.
No, it's a game.
Yes.
I'm just gonna like fiddle with my ring. That's my holy symbol, and just kind of shake my head, thinking, Pelor wants life, and this is such an holy sight.
Yeah, your character would be very, very upset by this, knowing now what it is.
Yeah.
You do also see, as you kind of, because you have to like kind of get up on the lip of the fountain to see these birds. As you get down from the fountain, you notice that there's text carved into the lip of the fountain in common, so you can read it.
Okay.
And it says, "The wingless bird, the windless day, the aimless soul shall loveless stay. The final hour she shall not see, her blessed life shall endless be."
All the birds have at least one wing?
All of them have at least one wing,
Okay.
except for one.
Oh, okay. Does it look like it's struggling at all, or if it's just still slowly?
Wait, it doesn't have any wings?
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably struggling.
I mean, it's probably
just, like,
not
floating.
flying. It isn't
It's just
happy,
rolling
but
around.
it's. I mean, you can tell that like their wings are not keeping these things in the air, because a
Yeah.
couple of the birds only have one wing. Like this is not. These are not things that are like keeping themselves aloft. They're using the Bernoulli effect. Like
So
this
is it flying still, or is it like we're just rolling though?
It's kind of just struggling. It's just like
I imagine it's just like hovering.
It's just
but
kind of
like shaking
hovering.
a
Yeah,
little bit.
pretty much
Yeah.
exactly like that.
Todd, are you tall enough to get that? You're the tallest one of the group, right?
Oh, that one's definitely the coolest one. Yeah, sure. I could probably try to reach that. Todd's gonna go over to the fountain and try to see if he can grab it out of the air.
As he touches it, you hear this keening sort of, like it suddenly gets so loud, only in your ears.
Todd loves how
Todd.
loud things can be.
Clearly.
He's a really loud guitarist.
So
he's like,
for the rest of you,
"Oh,
it doesn't.
yeah.
But it's,
I feel very inspired. He yells.
yeah. So, but as you touch it, the water coming from where its wings should be suddenly turns black,
Ah.
and it splashes on Todd's arm.
Oh.
And I'd like you to make a con save, please.
Okay. Great. 5.
So where this stuff touches your arm, the skin is going to wither and die.
Oh man.
So you now have like patches of gangrene on your arm.
Was that a magic saving throw?
It would have been, yes. So if you have
Okay, I have
advantage.
advantage.
Okay, so then roll again.
Okay. 16.
Okay, that will just save.
Okay.
So you are no longer gangrenous. Congratulations.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, so Todd is just like you managed to sort of like, but
Wearing
it's
my
still,
good suit, he said.
Ugh.
Underneath
But-
this,
It's all wrinkled.
this ring mail. And rusting
Yeah.
my beautiful ring mail.
Worst.
Ugh.
Worst. So
Just bought this suit.
I'm so sorry you bought that suit, Todd. So
It's a beautiful
it's
suit.
but the like the water still is this sort of awful blackness.
Okay.
And it almost reminds you a little bit of the sort of dark oiliness of the centipede that was on fire.
I mean, I don't think Todd was super into the dark oiliness part and that gross bug.
You don't
But
like the
he's-
ambiance anymore?
He's into the ambiance of the fountain. He's like, this fountain's beautiful.
And the screaming.
The black water coming out of it, he
Right.
just finds very inspiring. Like his drownness is like, I'm about this
Okay.
life. I'm feeling it.
Okay, so Todd is about this.
And then there was just so much loudness. He's like, this is great. Is it still like loud, like ringing in his ears?
now that you're not, are you still touching it?
I mean, so I grabbed it and then that happened.
Yeah, and did you pull your hand away?
Was I supposed
it?
to pull my hand away?
You could do whatever you want. If you didn't pull your hand away,
Do I have the bird? Like, can I grab it?
you cannot grab it out of the air. It's sort of
so it's, like,
it's sort of stuck there.
Oh, okay. So like Todd probably would have then tried to grab it, pull it out of the air, and when he realizes he can't really do that, he's just gonna be like,
Yeah. So
And
when
he looks at you guys, he's like, I don't know, guys. That's one strong bird.
right. So as soon as you are no longer touching it, the sound gets softer again.
Oh, okay.
What was the words again? A wingless bird?
Let me.
Yeah.
The wingless bird, the windless day, the aimless soul shall loveless stay. The final hour she shall not see, her blessed life shall endless be.
My 11 into that.
I wonder if we have to lean again. I wonder if this is a lean thing. Remember, guys?
Lean into
Oh,
the fountain.
lean away.
Yeah.
Lean away.
Lean now.
Lean away.
Lean now. Lean. Yeah, lean now. Lean in. Lean out. Lean out. Lean.
Oh my god.
That's what it said, I think.
You sure?
Lean. Yeah, lean.
Or something else?
Lean or something else. Maybe that's what it was.
Can I see your degree?
Yeah, it's framed at my house, Max, okay? You can see it next time you're over. Jeez, wow.
If we get out of here.
Wow.
I you know what? It's funny. I don't think when I wrote this I had accounted for like it being run through with like a couple of idiots and a liar. like I mean, your characters, not you actual human beings. Don't kill me on the way.
You come over next time. I keep it framed in my office, but we don't normally go jam in my office. So
That's true.
yeah, I'll show it to you.
I'm gonna check the door at the end just to make sure that it's unlocked.
It is unlocked.
Okay.
Did you just check the door?
I just wanted to make sure that it's unlocked because this place is kind of creepy and I don't.
This place is beautiful.
Why don't we
This room
just-
is so much better than that other room we were just in.
I mean, true.
Yeah.
It's still just unholy.
Let's just put the birds in
I mean,
misery.
I think we all have different interpretations of what holiness is, but that's what makes us such a good group of rascals.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the
Know what I mean,
farthest
guys?
bird.
Okay.
gonna class
what does
what?
that do? Sacred flame.
Sacred Flame.
Oh, I know that one. So
Yeah?
Not as
Okay.
you're casting it.
I need to learn. I've never played a cleric, guys, so this is an interesting thing for
I've never
me.
actually played a
So-
cleric either. This is my first time playing a cleric.
The bird is gonna make a dex saving throw,
Okay.
or it takes 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Radiant.
Yeah, radiant.
Okay.
Because we clerics.
So you're gonna cast it?
Yes.
It's not actually a creature.
Oh.
The bird.
Oh. It's a rock. Right.
It is.
Like a light
It
bulb
is-
moment happened.
No, but you know what though?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that to you because I don't know if is it a cantrip?
It's
Or
a
is
It
cantrip.
is a spell.
Okay, so
Cantrip, yeah.
so I'm gonna give that to you because you would have cast Sacred Flame and noticed that it did nothing, and then that would have given you the information that this is either was never or is no longer enough of a creature for it to affect it.
Guys, we've been bamboozled.
What do you mean?
Oh man.
It's not real. It's not a bird.
What is it then? A fountain. I know. Answered the question for you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Max. Obviously, it's not a creature. It's a fountain. Sis Todd. Obviously. Guys, come on.
This is really getting
Mine.
me ready for teaching in a couple of weeks. Except for my students are all really smart and I love them.
Yeah.
So that's how it's different.
It's okay. I'm gonna do something stupid.
You don't want Todd in
Ow.
your class?
The what?
I said, you don't want Todd in your class?
No.
I'm gonna go to the part of the script where it talks about a windless day.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go.
You're going to blow on the fountain?
Can I give you guidance and join you go as well?
Todd, I don't think read what you guys were reading, so he's definitely like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Here's the
what you're
thing.
doing.
Nipsey has like high intelligence and wisdom, but he's just so scared constantly that's like, and especially just being in this room, it's just like, it's like the wits are gone. I
Okay.
don't know what to do.
That's really cute.
It's like an exam anxiety of just like, I don't know what to do. I know the answer, but it's just not coming. So
Okay.
literally hot air is all that's coming out.
Literally, you're just like blowing on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you blow on this text.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing like of note happens, but you do notice as you're sort of close to the fountain, you notice that the black sort of like substance coming from the wingless bird is sort of mixing in with the rest of the water and like slowly diffusing it. And you also hear like almost below your hearing level like a sort of chuckle, like.
Guys, we should go to the next room now. I think we're gonna go. Okay, bye. And I start walking towards the door.
Okay.
This fountain's so nice. No?
We didn't figure out the puzzle yet.
It's creepy, and my God would hate this, and I hate this, and there's more we have to find in this cave. We have that secret we gotta find.
Oh, right. That's what we're here for.
All right, well, I
Math
guess
and math.
I can maybe try to come back. Will you guys help me try to take this fountain out of here later? Because I just feel like it would look really good at my place.
I'm gonna try to pull it from the ground.
The fountain?
Yeah.
It's like 7
wants
feet
it.
across.
Oh, I'm gonna try my best.
It's all right. We might have to come back and excavate it. I don't know.
Oh.
And it doesn't work. You're like, I'm a robot,
Okay.
but I'm not very smart.
Next time.
If you try to use a spell as a spellcaster of any type and it doesn't work, it's still considered used, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Damn it.
Sometimes the DM will be nice of like, if it's a creature and you know
Yeah.
that it's not, but that's, not to like put pressure, but that's
Yeah. No, because I used my command earlier. I was going to try to use it.
Oh yeah, in that sense, yeah.
But I already
it's-
used it,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's out till a long rest.
Yeah.
So then where are we going?
Let's go into the next room, I guess.
Yeah, that's.
I don't want to like freak out Nims, so
Okay. So she's the brains, I think. Oh, sorry.
he's the brains.
Yeah.
All right, he's sorry.
It's okay. I know the helmet. Let's just go.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Yeah, all right.
So
All
into
right.
the next room.
Take us in the next room.
Okay.
Coming back for this fountain, though, guys.
Yeah.
Fountain's beautiful.
Good.
If we make it out
alive.
Yeah.
So you're gonna open the door.
Yeah.
And you go into the next room. It's also a little bit smaller than the first room. It's sort of about 30 feet from end to end. There is another door at the other end. And as soon as you walk into this room, you're almost overpowered by the scent of lilies.
Oh, okay.
You're like, ooh, it smells like flowers.
Yeah.
So if you look, there's there looks to be kind of towards the edge of the room, or towards like the far side of the room on your left, a stand of lilies, and they're sort of glowing with like a faint blue light. That's all that you can see from here. Other than the scent, you can't smell it because you don't have a nose.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
You can see their noses going, and you're like, no.
No, nothing.
Todd doesn't really like the smell of lilies.
Todd doesn't like anything.
Except
for
his
money.
fascism.
He likes
yeah.
money,
Yeah, money and bad suits.
great
Oh.
suits, and playing guitar really loud.
I'm going to go over towards the lilies, not touching it, but just investigation to see like.
Okay, so roll me investigation, please.
Oh, dirty 20.
Ooh, okay. So you notice that there's 3 lilies, and they're growing out of sort of where the wall meets the floor. It's the same kind of pinkish mica as the rest of it. So it looks like it should be growing out of soil, but it's just growing out of the crevice between the wall and the floor.
Okay.
There's no soil there, so it's obviously some kind of uncanny something. And they're glowing, and as you approach them, you hear over and over the voice of a person. You don't know the gender of the person. Their voice sounds like it could be sort of like anything, but it just is whispering Leonora, 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 as if it's entreating a person named Leonora to please wake up.
Wait, was it Lean Away or Leonora?
No, I'm pretty sure it was lean away.
Oh, 'cause
Pretty sure.
I'm hearing Leonora.
Oh, maybe
It's
they're.
for sure.
You're hearing like a voice that's saying it, or
The closer I get to these flowers.
Oh.
Are you guys hearing this too?
How
Or
far
just-
away are the two of you from the lilies? Have you
I
followed her
haven't-
at all, or are you still just at the door of the...
I'm at the door. I don't really like lilies.
Okay, so you wouldn't hear it. How far are you?
I think I'm following her.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you would hear the same voice.
I think the
but-
voice is like maybe mispronouncing it might be what's happening because I'm pretty sure it's lean away. Like I'm 99.99% sure.
Maybe it was supposed to be lean away from Leonora. Maybe this person is
Maybe.
dangerous.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be it.
I heard Leonora too.
When we make the DM make that face, we plot D&D.
Okay, yeah, maybe it is.
We cracked the case. We won.
So maybe
did not win.
if we find Leonora, we should just lean away. We should
And
just be
that's how
really
we beat her.
cautious. Yeah. Guys,
Checkmate.
We got it. So let's keep in mind that weakness. Let's keep it in our minds.
So you also notice that that two of the lilies look a bit strange. One of them looks more lifelike. The other two look... You can't quite tell exactly how they're uncanny, but they're almost too slick, almost too perfect. But one of them looks like it could be in a forest.
Guys, should I do something dumb? What if
You want to eat it.
you and flowers, Maxine?
You and eating things, Maxine.
What if we picked one of the flowers, like one of those two, the real ones, not the slick ones.
I mean, I want the fountain, but if you want some flowers, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
You could have the flowers
I'm
if
gonna
that's
pick one of the
what you want.
like ones.
Okay, there's only
Okay.
three, so like two of them are like
Oh,
the
okay.
slick ones, and one of them is the lifelike one.
Oh, okay,
So, okay,
yeah.
so you're gonna pick one of the lifelike one.
Yeah.
Okay. You pick the flower. It is plucked. It is now in your hand. It still glows ever so slightly blue, but it's a flower. You have it now.
Okay. The other two look the same. Like,
The other two haven't changed.
am I still hearing that whisper of
Yes.
Leonora? Okay. I'm gonna put this into my backpack. When I let go of it, do I still hear it?
Yes.
Cool. Maybe we should just go to the next room.
Wait, what about the other two?
Take a look at them. They look too good. I don't think we should touch those. There's too many traps around here.
Maybe we should crush them just to be safe.
I'm
them?
gonna go across to the other side of the room and go for it.
Yeah. I just feel like they're a bit of a blight on like the fat like they just look things that look this perfect, they shouldn't be allowed to exist.
Go for it.
Alright. Todd's gonna take his warhammer and he's gonna
Okay.
crush them.
You're gonna
He's
try to
gonna
crush them.
step on one and try to crush the other with this hammer.
Okay. So roll to attack with your hammer.
That is a 10 plus 1, so 11.
Okay, so that will crush one of them. The one you stepped on, make me a con save, please.
Okay. I get a bonus attack action as well.
Oh, okay.
Because I
So,
succeeded in that. But I
Okay.
don't really know what I could do other than try to crush the flower, but I'm standing on it.
you're standing on it, and you need to make a con save now that you're standing on
Alright. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can still use that bonus action.
it. Okay.
Oh!
Oh, is that a 20?
That's a 20!
Okay, so
Oh, that's a 20. That's
okay.
that's just a 20, by the way. But still, not 20.
that is a nat 20. So as you step on it, it explodes into shards of glass
Wow.
that somehow you manage to completely elude.
Yeah.
Like you're in the Matrix.
So it's
and-
like Matrix.
And you're in the Matrix.
Oh my goodness.
And you watch as like they embed themselves in the cave walls around you and in the ceiling, and yet somehow, due to bullet time or something similar, you manage to not get get slashed with the shards of flower glass.
Yeah.
The one that you've crushed
Todd
with
goes, "Ugh."
yeah, the one that you crushed with the warhammer is crushed, and because of the size of the warhammer, it didn't, like it's just kind of like smashed to glass.
Yeah.
As you do this, though, you hear this horrific shriek, and it doesn't seem to be the person who is saying Leonora. It's just this horrific high shriek.
Does just Todd hear this?
You hear it really, really clearly. It's so like psychically loud that the two of you would hear it faintly, and then all is silent, and then you hear, after a couple of seconds, the same voice from before, from the Lili, saying, "Leonora? Leonora? Leonora?"
Yes, hello. This is I, Leonora.
It doesn't have an effect on the voice.
Yo, this voice needs to chill out, am I right?
I think we woke her. Oh God. Oh, no.
We what?
Oh, she didn't talk. She didn't
I don't know.
respond.
Maybe this is the endless, or the blessed, the life, the endless bee life that the forest, the fountain was talking about.
Hey, without sorrow, there can't be joy. So, I heard that somewhere.
What a scholar.
So I think maybe this voice just needs to like relax. Okay.
Probably like Scooby-Doo. That's amazing.
Should we just go through the next door?
There's
Yeah.
a door? Oh, yeah, there's a door.
I feel pretty good that we got rid of these lilies. They definitely could have been dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't let them live.
Thanks, Todd.
No problem. I'm here to protect you guys from lilies. But not from Lili. No, we all love.
Hi, Lili. We love you.
Hope you're doing well.
I actually
you're doing
thought
well,
this
Lili.
was like a play on the...
On Lili?
On Lili,
Yeah.
like it was supposed
Oh
to be.
no! I
like,
wrote
wait.
this thing like months ago.
Okay.
It isn't. No, this is nothing to do with actual DM Lili,
Yeah.
whose name is spelled differently.
Yeah.
That's true.
When we opened the door and you were like, it smells like lilies. I was like,
Lili?
Aw, no. Next
The
to
player
like
was. Todd
gladioli or
does not like
something.
lilies.
Yeah.
Todd's not about lilies.
Okay.
If it was a dahlia, I feel like Todd might like dahlias, all right.
I don't know what dahlias smell like, but okay.
I don't know, but Todd knows.
I only know
Okay,
the
Todd
bird.
definitely knows.
All right, through the next door.
Yeah, I think so. Do you guys want to just like go like all the way through to the end, or like do we want to take a break? Like I don't know.
yeah, let's take a break.
Yeah.
Do we want to take like a 5-minute break and then
sure,
and then I'll figure it like. So I think I'm supposed to do a tavern queue. I think.
Yes.
Because Lili asked me to do a tavern
Should
queue.
it be Lili?
Lili. The tavern queue is Lili, but like Lily or Lili. I don't want to like either way is beautiful, right, Lili?
Yeah.
So Lily's Axis Tavern people, this is your cue. I'm doing it like Lili does. And go and do the thing that you do in the Discord channel. And those of you who are not in Axis Tavern on Discord, you should go check it out. Maybe somebody can drop the link in the chat. It's not mine, it's Lily's, but she's great and it's great. And so we will be back in 5 minutes to see what is behind door number 3 or 4 or
Number...
Are you actually scared?
There's been some butt clenches, won't lie.
That is every DM stream. I love it. Oh my god.
Number 4.
Is it door number 4? Yes. Okay. So I hope you're enjoying this like this walk down horrific lane.
Yes.
So we'll be back in 5 minutes.
All right, see you guys in 5
See you
minutes.
in 5. And we're back on Roll for Dameage. I'm not DM Lili. I'm DM Jess for today. Usually I play Zara in the Avarian Forest. Today I am DMing a horror campaign. Not a campaign, specifically not a campaign. I'm DMing a horror one-shot for a bunch of boy band people who are our regular players.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah, that's the name of the boy band. It's called Amen because they're all clerics. It's great, and they're all men. So if you've just come in, this is going to be very confusing for you. It's okay, you'll get it. So just a couple of little bits of stuff before we. Oh shit! Cool. So a couple of little things. Lili, who unfortunately is sick tonight, so she couldn't make it, but she is having an AK giveaway on her Insta. So it's at justalil.nerd. And you can go and follow her and hopefully win some cool things. The Chessex dice set, I think.
Yeah, there was a dice set that sold out like very fast at Gen Con. I think she had some D&D books. There was a lot of awesome stuff.
There's a really
Really
cool
good things.
journal that I'm not gonna lie, I want to win.
Yeah.
You can't
So-
win. You can't
Yeah.
win. Your friends are family. You can't
I
win.
didn't
Sorry.
see that in
I know you
terms of
are.
service. So
Yeah.
One of you is going to win, and none
Yes.
of us are going to win. So it's
Yeah.
okay, but only if you go and enter. The other thing is that we are now Twitch affiliates. Oh my god, it's so exciting! So we are Twitch affiliates. So if you want to like cheer us with bits or something, you can. If you want to just cheer us with like words, that's also great. If you want to subscribe, you can totally do that. If you don't, you can still watch us. It's okay. I had decided, Lily and I decided today that if we got to $130 in monthly on our Patreon, then I would.
sorry.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
It's okay. Everybody's just like put y'all's
trying to- I'm
phone
just trying
on
to watch
silent, or else
us.
I'm going to kill your character.
Oh my god. Don't worry, Todd will kill himself.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Unintentionally, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So if we got to $130 a month on Patreon, then I would just eat an entire pint of ice cream on the stream. And I'm really glad now that didn't happen, because I would have had to eat an entire pint of ice cream while
Yeah.
DMing, and that would have been very difficult. But possible. You have not seen me eat ice cream. It is
I
really
believe in
delicious.
you. I believe in your ice cream
Wait,
abilities.
what flavor though?
Oh, it's like the Haagen-Dazs extras cookies and cream.
Oh, that sounds good.
Good. It's
Yeah,
so good. That's
so-
basically what I ate for lunch today.
Yeah.
I really eat healthy. I really do. I promise. I'm a very good role model.
It's okay. Have another slice of pizza and
Okay. I will not have any pizza right now, but that's only because there is none for me to eat. If there was, I would eat it. So, when we left I would say intrepid heroes, but they are neither intrepid nor heroes. When we left our band of idiots, they were. They had just, I guess you had picked a Lily. Nipsey, the gnome cleric, had picked a normal Lily. Todd Smithers, the bro cleric.
Todd the man Smithers.
Todd
is
the man, because you're human.
Yeah. I'm not human.
You're
I
not
thought you were
human.
elf.
No, I'm a drow.
You're a drow. That's right. You're not a. How? Why am
I'm
I?
a capitalist drow.
That's right.
I'm just not very intelligent.
right. So
Oh,
you're
neither.
I'm very charismatic, I promise.
No, I believe. I don't. roll roll for deception for the DM. With disadvantage. No, I'm joking. So we've got Todd the Drow Smithers, who is also a cleric of money. And then we have Max with numbers after her name.
120995.
Oh, after his name, because your soul is gendered female, but your body is gendered robot.
Yes.
Orthogonal.
Male.
Male robot.
Do you gender like robots?
Well,
no,
I don't know,
right?
It depends. It
Yeah.
really depends on what kind of robot, I suppose. But anyway, so
The
you.
man boobs. It's male. Yes.
Okay, so we use he/him pronouns for Max, and Max is a robot, and Max likes to try to smell things but doesn't have a nose.
Yeah.
So that's mostly what we know about Max, is that he doesn't have a nose.
I mean, I am afflicted with a sadness. So that's probably
That's
where it came
right.
from.
Yeah, so you're sad. You're a sad robot with no nose.
You're sad, you're dumb, and you have no nose.
That's like, so you know what? It's like what Ty says in Clueless. Like, you're just a virgin who can't drive. You're just a sad robot with no nose. Oh my god, this is the meanest one shot in the world. I'm so sorry.
And we haven't even got to Lenora yet.
I know. Well,
Lean away.
okay. So Leonora. So we had just come across a stand of lilies. So Todd tried to kill the ones that looked too perfect and almost got killed, but didn't.
Dodge like glass.
Dodge like glass. And then there was a shriek, and a man's asking where Leonora was, basically. So yeah. And then there's a door in front of them, and this is where we catch up with our non-heroes. What are you gonna do?
Kick down the door.
You're gonna kick down the door. The door opens towards
That's
you.
like your ghost.
Shoot. Damn it, not
just
again.
like all the other doors in this
I
entire
can't read
dungeon.
that it says pull.
You can't. It doesn't even say pull. You don't even have to read. You just have to have like some level of proprioception.
It's still the same handle, right? So it's
Yes.
like clearly you have to pull it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yes. So you just have to like read like reality. Like you have to have
Whoa.
some level of spatial awareness.
It's a little hard for me.
That's okay. No, it's all right. Poor
I'm
sad
learning.
robot with no
Yeah.
mouse.
So I'm just gonna open it.
Okay.
This time.
You're
Normally.
gonna open the door.
Yes.
Okay. Sadly, open the sad door.
I like that your go-to move though is kick door.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because we're
kick door,
heroes.
eat, drink.
Well, but I feel like maybe that's his programming. How do you
Could
how do
be.
you know that it's not his? He's not just programmed to like kick.
I
That's
don't
that's
know.
punching. That's not kicking.
We don't know.
I just assume that Max is like their own robot. I don't even know if I know what happened to Max.
I don't think Max knows what happened to Max. She kind
Max.
of woke up like this.
Oh, I woke up like this, but in a not good way. Oh gosh. Okay, so you open the door, and what you find is a room. Interestingly enough, and it also has this sort of ambient light. It's dimmer than normal light, but it would count as like regular light, not dim light.
Okay.
And again, it doesn't really seem to be coming from anywhere in particular. But the light is fairly orange. It looks almost like the light at like 7 o'clock in the evening in summer, like the sort of like beautiful but the beautiful sunset light that is somehow also a harbinger of something darker. And this room is sort of it's wider than it is than it is, I guess, forward. It's about 20 feet from where you are to the end of the room, and you're kind of towards the right hand side of the room. There is, if you look along the wall to your left, there is another door, but you know, the door seems a little bit disused. It seems kind of like rusty in a way that the others aren't. And the ceiling is quite high, higher than the ceilings in the other rooms. The most interesting thing in this room, well, actually, there's a couple of interesting things. About 10 feet in front of you is a dais, like sort of almost a, I want to say bima because I'm Jewish and that's what we call like the altar, like where you go up onto this platform in the front of the church or the synagogue or the thing.
In like Catholic churches as a tabernacle?
No, not like it's like where you step up onto and it's like a platform, like a stage, but for religion.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Todd isn't familiar with any of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
okay.
Completely.
We're all clerics, guys, though.
I love that you're all clerics and none of you have ever been inside a temple of any kind, except for you.
Yeah, I grew up there. I'm
You're just
familiar
like
with this.
tabernacle. That's a
They don't
joke
have
only
these-
Canadians would.
Oh, it's a
They don't have these in
tabernacle, isn't it?
capitalist
Oh,
church.
sorry.
They don't have this in
My church is like, I don't know, a bank, I guess, or
Your church is that.
on
That
the-
is deep. Your church is like the
church is-
stock exchange with like the big
Yeah,
thing at the
that
front
is
where
my
the
church.
people ring the bell. That is a
Right.
conversation for Roll for Insight. But for today, so there's this big like dais, and on this dais is what looks like a sarcophagus.
Okay.
Similar to the one that we saw previous?
Well, not really. I mean, the one that you saw, it was like kind of, that was like sort of almost like a cement kind of like tomb, and it didn't have a lid. And you didn't actually look in it.
Nope.
You're like, no, I definitely did not
It
do
was
that.
scary. I didn't want to go anywhere near it.
Cool. So this one, it almost looks like if you think about in ancient Egypt, there's like the sarcophagus with the the image of the person. But this one looks almost more like Han in carbonite. Like it looks like this person like there's an image of a person that almost seems to be struggling to get
You
out.
say it looks like Han.
Like Han Solo in carbonite.
Yeah, okay.
Like there's you can see there's instead of being like a smooth thing with like beautiful like images painted on it, it's this. It looks as if it's like just a square, like it's flat, except for you can see like clawed hands, almost as if they're trying to get out, and just like the half of a face like here, like just like a nose and a couple and cheeks, and like just the top lip, not even the bottom lip, as if something is trying to emerge, but it's all frozen, like it's a statue, and it's gilded, so it looks like it's made out of solid gold.
Can we
It
tell
looks like it's made out of solid gold.
Can we tell, like... Oh.
Can you tell?
Can we tell the gender of the person, if they're female, if this might be Leonora?
I mean, it's certainly possible. You can't necessarily tell the gender, but it the hands are sort of
The
delicate
person
and
looks
small.
like they're made out of gold?
The person, it's like the like almost like a cast of a person.
Oh.
Yeah,
on
like
the
everything,
lid,
the
right?
whole thing looks like it's made
Yeah.
out of
There
gold.
could be, but there could be
So-
someone in it.
There could be
The
something
only
in
way
it.
to find
Or it
out
could be
is to lift
solid
it.
gold.
Or it could be solid gold. That is true. You don't know yet. What you do notice is that in the center of this person's forehead, there's something glinting. Or
Glinting?
in the center of this,
Like
you
Like a
can't.
jewel.
Like a diamond?
Well, you can't tell from this distance, but the light is shining off of something. You also notice that as you get further into the room, you open the door and there's almost like an inch or two of dust, like ashy dust on the ground. And as you get further into the room, or as you look further into the room, it thickens almost in drifts, and you see human bones sticking out.
In the
In
dust?
sticking out of the dust. There's some skulls. They all sort of seem almost thrown around.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry, where is the dust?
It's just on the
That's
on the
gross.
ground, and it's like almost in drifts against the dais.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up the dais.
Walk up to the.
Yeah, to
Okay.
the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Oh, I'm also coming up to the sarcophagus.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm staying back.
Okay. All right.
And then
Todd's like
And then you-
rushing
Oh,
to
sorry.
like try to get in
Todd's like,
front of
"Gold!"
Max. Gold.
yeah, and we lift the lid.
You try to lift the lid.
Yeah.
and it just
Lift.
it just did not
No,
doesn't.
I need to hit
No,
the gym
can I try
again.
to lift?
You can totally try to lift.
Now that they're
Todd
close,
lifts.
not that my character's there, but what can they see what the jewel is?
They can see that it looks like some kind of jewel. I would like you to roll me investigation.
Okay.
On the
But
jewel,
for
if you'd
opening
like.
the lid,
You
athletics.
can't open it. No matter
I
how
can't.
you cannot open it.
Oh, okay.
You cannot you
Yeah.
you try to open it and you just can't even really get purchase on the you just can't. It is just
Investigation for
on the jewel.
what we see or on the jewel.
if you want to look at the jewel. You were looking at it. So I guess
12.
you need to
Wait,
okay.
I'll help you.
I'm still like
you get
far
a D4.
back. I'm
Yeah.
just like trying to watch from a distance.
Okay.
Just kidding. Not 12, actually 15.
Okay. You see that it almost seems to burn with a fire inside of it, similar to the fire that you saw on the what's it called, the torches and
the
on the centipede.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it almost seems to be like this sort of faint flame inside this jewel.
Todd's kind of like not. Todd's like, there's the jewel in here. It looks like there's some fire in it or something.
We can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, just so you know.
Yeah,
Alright.
thank you.
It looks like there's some, yeah. I feel like it's actually ruining the gold. I think we should try to like pry it out personally, because it's ruining it.
I mean,
This gold could be so much nicer. I mean, we could also melt it down and then
True.
turn
Why
it
not?
whatever we want.
You in?
good luck.
You just gonna stay over there, Nimsy?
Yep.
All right.
It's just us. All right, let's get to work.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
We're gonna just try to carve it out.
All right. As soon as you touch it, you hear a shriek. Just whoever touch. Are you touching it? Are you touching it?
I think we're both pretty.
You're
Yeah,
both
let's
touching
both
it?
touch it.
Okay, so the two of you hear in your minds a horrific shriek, and then laughter, like. And
That was really good.
Yeah.
that was really good.
yeah. And as you watch in horror from the door, you see the gold melt away from the hands and from the face of this figure. And
What?
I want you to I want both of you actually to make I guess a con save.
Good luck.
Rough. Is this magic?
It is magic.
All right. Can it just? Oh, but it's not. Oh yeah, no, it's magic saving throw. So.
Yeah, it's magic.
Okay, well, I'll take that 6 instead of that 1.
All right. Well, you cool. You still.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just 6. Yeah.
Okay.
flat.
What did?
16.
Okay. So you sort of like there's almost like a shockwave that comes from this thing. You sort of stagger backward, but you manage to steady yourself. You stagger off the dais, but you like about 10 feet back, but you manage to steady yourself. You are sort of knocked back on your ass. You're knocked prone. Okay. You're now prone. And as you watch and you can sort of watch halfway because you're prone, the gold sort of continues to melt away from this figure, this body. As this figure rises from within this trap, from within this prison in this sarcophagus, and rises into the air, almost as if she's suspended on strings, like a puppet.
Todd's like, we should have leaned away. He's looking at
Well, now we know this is Leonora, is it? Is it?
Well,
I don't know.
No.
Did I hear the laughter?
you would have heard it very faintly.
Did it sound like the voice that was like Leonora, or was the laughter like the laughter from the fountain?
The laughter was not like the laughter from the fountain. It was more like the timbre of the voice that you thought was likely Leonora.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So there is this figure, and as the gold melts away from this person's body, you can see that the figure is, seems feminine. She has dark skin, and her eyes are glowing with that same fire. And she has this jewel.
How many pupils?
She's not a drow.
Oh, okay.
She's like her skin is like
ashen?
she's just like basically like a black woman.
Oh.
She looks human.
Oh, okay.
But like her skin is dark like the skin of a black woman, not like a
drow.
black like a drow. Yes.
Yeah.
She's that's I mean it's a reasonable question, but no, she's a human.
Yeah.
She seems to be a human woman.
Todd thought he saw a drow. He got excited for a moment. He was like, oh, another drow.
No.
Saw the ears,
No.
rounded ears.
No, rounded ears.
We're a lonely
Yeah.
group of people, They're in a
Yeah,
wilderness.
well, I don't know, Todd, maybe. Why do you think nobody wants to hang out with you, Todd? Sorry, that was me.
Is this a bird?
The woman floating. How many pupils does she have?
Why don't you
Todd is
investigate
friends.
that? Why don't you look to see if you can
Himself
see?
looks in the mirror.
Can you roll for sight? I don't know. I guess you can't.
8.
His favorite.
You can't. You try to see and you just can't. You need glasses. Sorry, like me.
Yeah.
But her eyes are glowing, and with the same fire as this jewel in her forehead, and as you watch, the jewel almost like seems to get larger and take up more of her face, and it actually, as you watch it, it sort of horrifically displaces her eyes until they're halfway down her cheeks, and her nose almost splits open.
Oh.
And then you see in the middle of the jewel an elongated eye with 2 pupils.
Oh, we gotta crush it. We gotta crush it.
Like the bug.
I'm gonna shout out trying to be as confident as little Nipsey can be. Identify yourself. What unholy beast are you?
Wouldn't you like to know? Please roll initiative.
I regret everything.
Oh, God.
Whoa! What a waste of that.
Okay, not bad.
Aw, what's that? Roll the 2.
All right, what's everybody's initiative roll?
20.
Ah, cool.
8. Or sorry, 10.
All right,
3.
cool. All right. So, Todd.
I guess I'm gonna get up. I guess.
Yeah.
Would that be my entire turn, or can I?
No, I think that's in
When you're
lieu of
prone, right?
move. I think it's half an action.
Half your movement.
No, half your movement. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
I can.
but you're
I
still
can
within 10 feet of the thing. So.
Yeah. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna. Okay, I'm going to. I'm going to then use my command again, as we had a little chat on the break about
Okay.
something that I was informed of by a previous GM that was incorrect
Okay.
years ago. Last time I was a spellcaster, which was a while ago. This is actually the second
All right.
person that I've played that can cast spells.
Wow,
in my life.
ever?
Yeah,
That's
in
amazing.
over 10 years of playing D&D, guys.
Wow.
I've
Crazy.
literally only ever played casters, so this is...
Wow.
I know, right?
So crazy.
Why would I do anything easy?
Yeah, everyone has their class, everyone has their thing. All right,
Okay.
so
What you gonna
so
do?
I'm going to cast command.
Okay.
And I don't think it's going to work, but I'm still going to try it. I don't know.
So I
You got
save,
this.
I save against your spell's save DC.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I will say grovel is what Todd says.
Oh.
Okay.
And he holds out a hand and clenches it, trying to make this person basically just chill out.
Okay.
It's basically what grovel does. That command word.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Oh, I don't roll anything. Sorry.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Is it wisdom or is it... What save is
Yeah, wisdom saving.
it? Against what?
Save DC.
So what is the...
So 14 for you, was it?
14 is my AC, yeah. And then plus
Spell save DC.
Yeah, what's your spell save DC? Was it 12?
spell save DC.
8 plus your proficiency.
Oh,
plus
right.
So
Yeah,
So is it
so
12?
it is 12,
Okay.
right? 12. Yeah, 12. 8 plus 2 plus 2.
Okay.
12.
So that actually... It's wisdom?
Yeah.
So it fails.
Oh, really?
It fails.
Wait, you
It
mean...
rolled an... 9 plus 2 is 11.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It fails that. So what are you going to make it do?
I mean, Todd doesn't
Yeah,
look like that
so-
at all. He's like, yes. Well, he said the word grovel, so
Yeah, so-
that basically just means that you're basically prone.
Right. So this thing sort of almost without
you mean-
understanding what's happening drops to its knees on the ground.
Yeah.
In the midst of this drift of ash. And it clutches its hands in front of it as if it's praying, and seems to be pained by this action. And it stares at you with its 2 horrific eyes on its cheeks,
Yeah,
and its
yeah.
1 horrific eye in its jewel with hatred.
Cool. Todd just stares at the jewel. He's not even
Todd
looking
still
at
wants
us.
that jewel. Todd is single-minded.
Todd
man.
is todding it up right over here.
Cool. All right.
He's in full Todd mode.
Okay.
He's really mad that the gold disappeared.
Oh.
He's really pissed. Cool. So I did that. So that would be my entire, unless I wanted to half move, but I think I'm good. So,
Okay.
and I believe that
That is
has you prone.
Let's see.
Yeah. I'm just gonna check that.
Yeah.
just to be
Okay.
sure. But yeah,
well,
go ahead.
probably
Go for it.
prone until their next turn,
Right.
think
which
so.
works well because I wanted to
Yeah,
do
looking at
a guiding bolt on it, and because this is a
bolts.
spell attack, I have advantage on it because they're prone, right? Okay.
You guys are so happy. I love it. After all of your fails with that horrible bug.
It's okay until this person attacks, and then we're all terrified and pissing ourselves.
I mean, you do you.
Oh, heck yeah, because that is 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that is a 4d6.
Wow.
Yeah, range spell. On a hit, the target takes 46 radiant damage, which is 5, 10, 12 damage.
Wow.
And the next attack roll made against it has advantage still, even though they're prone, so it's still just 1 advantage. Because of a mystical dim light glittering on the target. So that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
And as I'm throwing this guiding bolt at it, I shout out, "May Peller's son smash!" I had something cool, and then Nipsey was just like, yeah.
It's so in character, though.
It's so on brand for you, though. You're just like, And then so you make this hilariously awkward attack of guiding bolt, but it hits true, and it hits this thing that's directly in the chest.
Yeah, and I just was sigh out. Thank Pelor.
And it doesn't even hear you because it's too busy sort of dealing with the fact that there's this glowing light that's almost like in opposition to this orange firelight that surrounds it, that seems to feed it. It's almost like this, like it's like the opposite color. So it seems almost to take over in its body, and it lingers a little bit in its body.
Does it, because like I've cast this spell before, of course, does it do like more damage than I kind of thought it would do? Like it looked like it hurt more than I thought with being radiant damage, or it's still just like it just hurt?
The damage was the same, but it had another effect.
Okay.
It seemed to have another effect.
Okay.
That you, and so because of this sort of almost opposition to this to the light that's surrounding it, it looks almost like it's fighting against something, like it's sort of trying to like it's like shaking its head like a dog with water in its ear, like as if there's something inhabiting it that it's trying to get out.
Excellent. Okay. Cool. Thank you. That's my turn.
All right. It is now its turn. So it is going to. How close are you to it?
I was on like the other side of the room when if it's like rose just above the.
Yeah. So you're not super near it. It is going to. It's going to look at you, and it's going to sort of take a minute. First, it has to get up because it was prone.
Yeah.
It actually remains prone, I believe.
Oh.
On its turn. Yeah.
It remains prone.
Yeah. So
that means it has disadvantage on an attack.
Because this last one round.
Right.
So it says that grovel, the target falls prone and then ends its turn.
Okay.
Is what it says.
And then ends its turn?
Yeah.
Oh, so its turn is its groveling?
Well, I did it on my turn, so you do the command, and then...
Oh, so its turn is its groveling of like...
Oh, so then it doesn't have a turn. Then it just, I guess...
it grovels.
All right, so it tries to...
Until it's my turn again, and then it will be free.
Right. Okay. Command. So in that case, instead of doing what I was going to have it do, it
can definitely be mad. I think so.
It's angry as hell, and it doesn't understand why. So it seems to be fighting against like an attack from the outside, like something that's binding it from the outside, but also something that's binding it from the inside. And it's this harassed creature, and it doesn't quite know what to do. But it almost seems as if the binding from the outside is aiding this glow, this like this glow inside itself. And as you watch, its eye, the eye in the jewel blinks, and it blinks, but it doesn't go dark. Max.
Oh shoot! Does it look? So, can I make, like, a quick check to see if, like, it's, like, a necrotic thing?
If it's necrod, you mean, like, if it's like an undead? Like, if it's
because it came from the sarcophagus.
Would you... I mean, you can investigate it. I mean, like, if you have, like a detect undead kind of spell, then that would be, like a I mean, it came from a sarcophagus, and therefore you assume it probably has some level of undeath of some kind, but...
Yeah, that makes sense.
But also, you're not that smart, so you don't know 100%.
Would it be classified as undead?
I can't tell you exactly unless you actually detect it, but if you did a thing that would
I did a thing that would have not affected it if it were undead.
So, which is what?
Command doesn't affect
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So,
but let's just say that
my
it
bad if
accidentally
that's a
did that.
thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
so
but
just,
you know
just
what,
so you
though,
know,
it's-
though, just so you know.
Okay,
So
but
just so that
there is so there would be a reason why it would be affected by certain things.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
it does have
cool.
an aspect to it that is undead.
It came out of a sarcophagus.
It came out of a sarcophagus. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a fair assumption, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. D&D, right?
Yeah.
We're all friends here.
That's okay.
If the DM says it happened, it happened.
Sure. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Command can also be like a weird one too. I also had a campaign where we like did a thing and our GM interpreted it a certain way, and then after we realized that like we had misused the spell, and
Right.
so it can be. It was last time it was
fine,
a
it's
controversy it was
homebrew.
used.
That's
so.
all right. You know what? Todd is a pickup artist, so maybe he just like is extra persuasive in really
With
slimy
command?
ways.
Oh, gross.
That's
oh,
disgusting. Todd,
Todd.
you're awful. All right,
Todd.
cool. Todd, man. Todd. Okay, Max, what you doing?
I think I'll just look at its eyes
Okay.
and jab my great axe. Try to like jab it into it.
Into the one in the middle?
Yes.
Okay.
And you have advantage because of the guided bolt.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay.
Also, it is prone, so
Oh, there you go.
just extra advantage.
Look at that. All right. So 19 plus 7 to hit.
That is definitely gonna hit it.
Yes. Okay. What is this one? 7.
Okay. I mean,
That's
it-
something.
yeah, it's definitely something. So you
You know, like go into its
you sort of try to hit it in the eye in the center. Your great axe kind of slides off of the jewel, but it manages to get it in its right eye. It's actually right eye.
Which is
So
like its
which
cheek,
is on
right?
its
Yeah.
cheek, and so it sort of it kind of
So creepy.
like smashes its cheek, so its eye bursts, and it sort of leaks down its cheek as the cheek itself is split into two.
Is it blood or is it that black ichor?
yeah.
It is. I mean, it's different types of the black ichor, but it's definitely not blood. It's you know, the eye is like the like old vitreous humor, and the blood is like it just smells ancient. It's awful. It is some kind of something, but if you look carefully at it, there is some glimmer of life. There is some like there's just like a couple of streaks of bright red. And the thing screams, but it screams in two different timbres. It screams this horrible, awful, like lich-like scream, but it also screams almost in joy. There's a joyful high scream of a woman that you can hear at the same time.
Oh, she likes it.
I don't think it's that sort of thing.
Oh, okay, good.
It's more of like I'm free, as opposed to like this feels really good, having an axe in my face. I mean, this is not that kind of dungeon
It could also be.
or dragon. I don't know.
It could also be like, because that's a scream of joy then. I could see where you're getting it from.
I mean, sure, but not in this.
Is it
No.
its turn yet, or is it?
Well, it was.
Todd's?
It's Todd's turn.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's Todd's turn. Todd is going to cast something maybe. Todd's
gonna
going
do
to
something
use-
creepy.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna do something creepy. I think I'm going to. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
On
Myself.
fair.
Yep. Yep, you are.
Yeah, so
That's Todd.
That
yeah,
seems expensive.
I cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Throw some bargains
You
in.
have done so.
I think that's my turn, isn't it?
I think so.
It was a mix and match and bargain bin.
Oh,
It was,
yeah. Todd
A
knows the great
bargain
deal.
bin shield of faith spell. Love it. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Nipsey.
Okay, so is it still prone?
It would have gotten up, I think, after. No, it would get up before its turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Shield of Faith, is that the one where you have the bit of cloak as well? Or is that a different one? Maybe that's
You just get +2 to your AC.
Yeah. But I mean, like, do you have to have a bit of... No, I'm thinking of a different one.
Oh, if you have your holy symbol for like components, then that kind of.
I don't worry about components and stuff. That's
I just like
too
them because I like to
complicated.
use them to explain, like, what's happening in the spell, like, when you cast
Shimmering
it.
field appears
Okay.
and surrounds
okay.
a creature.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure I just like them, like, Shield of Faith it.
Yeah.
Takes a coin in his hand and grasps it.
Yeah, I'm going to. Oh, actually. So would it be a bonus action? I'm hoping to take out the Lili from before.
Yes, it would be a bonus action.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that out and hold it out like full Hades Town. Of, does it do anything? Like, does the lady react?
So you hold out this lily
Yeah.
to this woman, and you see the one remaining eye. It stops glowing. It becomes almost human again. She gets up off her knees and she goes to you. And she takes the lily and she screeches. And suddenly there is this, she's sort of surrounded with this radiant light. The radiance in her chest kind of expands as if it's wings. And she's bathed in a column of light. And there is a flash so bright that none of you can see. And then the light fades. And she is a human. She's a human woman standing before you in a simple robe with no jewel in the middle of her forehead, but instead in her hand. And both of her eyes are there. She is whole and she's alive. And she looks at you and she holds the jewel out to you and she says,
No.
I follow. No.
"Thanks, Todd."
Sorry. Okay.
That's okay. It's all right. You know what? Todd gonna Todd.
Yeah. Okay.
So she holds out the jewel to you and she says, "This is eternal life. This is the secret. Please take it. Take it away. Take it away. Take it. Take it."
Take it with both hands,
Take it.
and I hold it.
And she sighs and turns to Dash.
So that was lean out.
Yeah, lean away.
Oh, lean away.
Yeah, lean away. That's how it's pronounced.
Wow.
She sighs and she turns to Ash, and as she sighs, it's as if all of the tension has gone out of the room. All of the light changes from this horrific orange to back to sort of a pale yellow ambient light. You hear behind the almost disused door like a screech and then a shh and a hiss as if a fire's been put out. And all is silent.
But I get the fountain, right?
There's Todd.
Right? Because that's only fair, I think.
But yeah, no. This must be protected. This is huge. This has to go back to the Temple of Pelor. Yeah, but we survived.
I mean, I think
Did
that
we?
I have a business proposition for you that I think we should discuss later.
We'll talk.
Yeah. I have some thoughts.
Okay.
I think they could be helpful to the temple.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the
Can we get
fountain?
out of here? Yeah. Let's.
The fountain.
Yeah, do you guys want to go have a
Let's go
jam
check
session
it
by the
out.
fountain?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel very
Okay.
inspired right now.
Yeah. So yeah, make our way out.
Okay. Are you leaving you're going back to the main.
Can I do?
Oh wait, can I search for loot?
I was gonna do the same. I want to do an investigation. See if.
All right, yeah, you can
room.
both do an investigation.
I will guidance whoever has the higher roll.
All right.
I do? Again?
Well, I have 3,
So you get to roll a d4.
Okay. Okay, so it's just basically +1. So 12.
You search around and around and around, and you search. You notice like there's like the top of the sarcophagus is pretty much melted. It's sort of turned into melted slag. But just in the corner, you find 2 gold coins.
Just 2 gold coins?
You find 2 gold coins, and as you touch them, as you touch each one, it multiplies into another into 4. And then you touch another one, and it multiplies. And then you hear a soft, friendly chuckle saying, "Be careful with that."
Go crazy.
Todd's like, what? Cool. Can Todd like try to like pick these things up without touching them?
You can.
Cool. So Todd's gonna get like, I don't know. I like to also imagine that Todd is wearing, so like he's got his ring mail on over his suit, and then he's wearing, because I was gonna, in case I use that other spell, with the mini cloak, I was gonna just like have him rip a piece of his cloak off, because I imagine he also has like this great sort of like swirling cape that's like a really rich like purple that he wears.
Of course it does.
Of course. So he's actually gonna like rip like a little bit of his like cloak.
Okay.
And he's gonna like use it to like bundle up the cloth without touching it.
Okay.
And then like put it in his pack.
Okay.
Or whatever adventurers have. I never really know. Like
the
we always carry so
backpacker.
many things. But it's like, where are they? I don't know.
All of the many satchels. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. He's done so.
Yeah, sweet.
Okay.
Nice. And I assume with my 3, I found the gall.
You found some bones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
I whisper a small prayer that they got some rest and they're with Pelor now, and can we leave now? Let's go back to that fountain, I guess, if you guys want. If you really want.
Because of the strength of your faith, and because of like the spirituality of this place, because it is a magically powerful place. You feel almost like this like calm and peace, but it's not just calm and peace. It's like calm and peace after a long time of not having calm and not having peace. You just get the sense that you have been the architect of the ending of sorrow for so many souls in here.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get so much bonus points when I go back to the temple.
My dad's gonna be so proud of me.
Cool.
I proved it.
So we're gonna go back to the fountain and see what's up. See if it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back. So we're gonna go back to the fountain.
Yeah.
You
Still
notice the fountain is still there. You notice that the wingless bird is not.
Oh,
It is actually it's lying on its back in the fountain underneath the
Like
water.
alive?
But you can check.
Is it alive?
I go over and like try to scoop it up. Like, is it still raw, or is it just like a bird that looks like its wings have been chopped off?
It is a bird, but it's the dead body of a bird. And as you pick it up, it sort of also sighs and turns to ash in your hand.
It's at rest.
So wait, is the fountain still moving?
Yeah, the other birds are still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So they're still like.
they're still doing their. Yeah,
And they're still gross looking.
I mean they're still like, yes, like.
Can
they're
I
not-
reach out and touch one of them?
You can. It
What
doesn't.
happens? It's just-
It just sort of it doesn't really
It's just like
affect
moving.
much. Yeah.
Okay, slow-mo. Okay. So I feel like we should hire someone to come here and help me take out this fountain.
How
Does
did we
it-
get out of here first?
Can we just walk back up?
Well, the
Oh,
first
the one door
entrance
locked.
disappeared,
Yeah.
but we can try. I mean,
I'm just really concerned. I'm wondering how we're gonna get this fountain out of here.
why don't we see if there's a door first, and then no one else knows where this place is.
Yeah,
it's a huge
okay.
secret.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it.
It's true. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll. All right. Well, I guess we better find a way out then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write down some like musical inspiration before we go though, because this room's pretty good. Just in case we don't come back.
Use the poem as our next big hit.
That's great. That's a great idea. Nipsey, write down that poem. Does anyone have any parchment? Write that down.
I have it. Yeah.
Yeah. There cannot be joy without. Yeah, I got some ideas, guys. I got some ideas. All right, cool. All right, I guess let's look for a way out then.
Yeah. So we continue through the door that we went through before. I can't remember.
Just
which
go
one.
back to the main chamber, I
Yeah.
guess.
And in the main chamber, you actually notice that the stairs are back.
Oh.
They've reappeared.
Oh.
They do
Guess
not,
there's that
however,
reason.
seem to be wide enough or tall enough to carry that fountain out. So that is going to be a question for next time.
Next story.
Next
Well,
story.
when they come back and try to...
When you come back and try to steal a fountain from a lich.
I mean, it might work.
And
Todd's confident.
you now have the secret to eternal life, but you've now seen some of the things it can do. So that is going to be the dilemma that you're going to have as you go back to the temple.
Yeah. Going to go to the Temple of Pelor and ask the priest what to do, and
Okay.
that'll be an adventure for another time.
Can always
will.
also
Oh.
talk to Todd about it.
Wait, before we finish, can I drink the potion?
Which one?
Oh,
got?
yeah, actually, we
Which
each have a
one?
potion.
You sure do.
Okay,
Let's
I
move on.
uncork. Bubbles up, boys. Let's
Go, go,
let's
go.
have a
Okay.
with the boys.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we're doing right now?
We're doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you had the right one, you had the left one, and you had the center one?
Yes, Todd had left, Max had right, I had middle. Cheers.
Cheers. Todd takes a reluctant
Bottoms
sip
up.
of it.
You have resistance to poison?
Yes, and immune to disease.
You are a robot, you're fine. You are healed.
Oh,
You're
I took a sip.
unconscious.
Oh, I'm unconscious. Todd
Sorry.
passes out. Can't handle his potions.
Can't handle his potion.
Do I take some damage or anything? Or
You're at
do I
0
die?
HP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not dead, but it
I'm feeling
drains
rough.
every bit of your HP and you're unconscious. So they have to carry your drunken unconscious body out of this cave.
Happily ever after.
yeah.
Happily ever
And then,
after.
fade to black.
Fade to
Go credits.
we're on the lakeside
Wait a
on the
second.
beach as both of us are holding a leg, and I'm just like,
Oh my god.
trying my best as a little gnome.
It's our next album cover.
The Drunken Drow is the name of your album.
So wait, I have a question for you. When
Yes.
you had those potions, did you know which one was which?
Yes.
And that they were just like, if you have the left, that's what's going to happen. Because I just think it's so perfect that the person who is our lawful good drank the potion, got healed.
Yeah.
Who is like our religious like cleric.
Yeah.
The person who like is just like godless but a cleric and who's basically neutral
Yeah.
got the thing and it canceled it out.
Right.
And
then
our
I
evil
drank
one.
the thing. The evil one got
Yeah.
the poison.
Yeah.
It's almost
so
like karma's
beautiful.
the thing, and you should put good in the world, and good will come back to you.
Imagine.
Or don't, and then just pass out like Todd, and just hope that there are people around that will carry you home for whatever reason. These are characters that we need to explore the friendship of at some
Yeah.
point.
There
if
you
we ever come back to
go.
them.
Life lesson. Don't care only about money and then drink poison.
I mean, but Todd will probably be okay. So
I mean, he has
He will
got those
return.
weird ass gold coins. Those are going to be an interesting thing for Todd.
oh yeah,
Todd's
people
gonna have
were
to figure
already.
out.
People were already saying in our chat that the horror story could potentially be that Todd takes them out to try to impress someone with them, and that is the horror, is that Waterdeep just gets buried in coins.
Well, I had sort of envisioned it as like a combination of like King Midas and like the weird batteries in Roadside Picnic by the
Yep.
Strugatsky
Yeah.
brothers, which is an old Russian science fiction novel that only I have read probably.
No, I know. Well, I
But,
know of that.
Oh, you know Roadside? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So like it got turned into Stalker, the Tarkovsky film, and then the video game later on, and
Neat.
Sci-fi.
yes,
Yeah.
I have a
Cool.
PhD in science fiction. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a lot of random references, and that's gonna be great.
Dr. Sci-fi, we call her.
That isn't.
Yeah.
Have you ever called me that? I think.
No, but
Now
I
you do. Now you do.
Now it's
Okay.
okay.
I hope you all have enjoyed this really creepy one shot. Thank you all so much for watching and for engaging and cool stuff. Apparently, I think there should be another tavern queue. So yay!
Yeah.
Yay, tavern queue. I don't know really what that means, but if you need it, you have it now. And I guess the thing is, Lily, do I do the same thing again?
I think you
think
can
so,
do
yeah.
you do a different one, don't you? Doesn't Lily normally do different ones?
Have it as
Had Todd. How about
Todd.
Todd? Just Todd.
Just
Todd.
Todd.
Every tavern queue is now Todd.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, so let's let everybody sign off.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was really fun doing this one shot. Thank you, Jess, for running this game.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thanks for being there.
We kind of I think pieced it together sort of last minute, and it was really fun.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for coming out and watching our one shot, and also be sure to let us know, on the Instagram or on the Instagram. I sound like a dad. On the Instagram or in the chat or anything like that. If this was the thing that you enjoyed, if you maybe want to see a couple more one shots from us, if you want us to reprise any of these characters, see Amen. I don't know, do a concert or something. I don't know.
Imagine if that was then what became popular from the stream is like then you all had a boy band of all women called Amen.
Amen, yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So yeah, and yes, thank you for watching. Feel free to check out my Instagram, follow my journeys. I have to go to work really early tomorrow, so I'll probably be posting things in my story of being tired while I script.
Nice.
Yeah.
Again, thank you all so much for coming out. Send some positive vibes to Lili. Hope you're feeling better. We'll be back next Tuesday for back to the Avarian Forest and all the excitement there. The magical forest and the magical, still not really edible flowers, but some lots of good stuff. Again, my name is Megan Gibson. I am an HR professional type person. You can find me at on Twitter at Meg Gibson, or on Instagram at Meg_Gibson1. I know my handles. Thank you again all so much for coming out. Again, feedback is always great. Check out Axe's Tavern on Discord for the great D&D community that they have there. I think they have some text-based RPGs and kind of play some D&D there as well. People talk about it in the chat as well. Hype it up. It's a great place. And thank you all so much again. You're awesome. Hey.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You guys said everything basically. So
Okay, what is your name?
My name is Max. And I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go, will we be somewhere at Fan Expo where people can come say hi to us if they're there?
Yeah, so we will be at Fan Expo if you're in or around Toronto. At least some of us will be. I think will you be at the Stormcrow booth?
I will be probably all over the place because I'm going to be at the Stormcrow booth probably part-time, and then I'll be wherever we're supposed to be. We're there with...
We're with Unite the Factions.
Unite the Factions,
So we're going to be in like the D&D area. Lili is actually DMing some games for Unite the Factions, which is like it's an Adventurers League organization like in Southern Ontario. So Lily's going to be DMing. I'm not going to be DMing because I'm back at work as a professor like as of this week. So like I have to actually DM my classes instead of like some cool shit I get to make up. I have to like when people ask me questions, I have to like know stuff.
Yikes.
Sadly,
good luck.
It's okay. I'll fine. I've been doing it a long time. But you can generally see, and we have like merch, like giveaways, like stickers and stuff.
Yeah.
So you'll be at the Stormcrow booth. I will probably not be at the Stormcrow booth, but I will be various places.
Yeah.
But you should just come and hang out with us.
Yeah. So come visit United Factions. Come visit
Factions,
Come visit Stormcrow Manor. And yeah, I'll probably also be floating around with the top 10 crew at some point. I'm not sure. We'll probably have a bit of a presence there as well. So yeah.
Awesome.
Come say hi if you see us.
Hey,
Come up and say hi.
Yeah, please do. Like don't be shy. Like come and say like, hey, I like your stream. Don't just be like, and as long as you're not creepy, and I'm sure none of you are, then we'll be super happy to talk to you because we love you guys.
Come talk to me too, even if you are creepy. It's fine.
Go talk to her if you're creepy.
Come talk to Amanda. She's fine with it.
Yeah, it's good. So again, I'm Jessica Langer. I'm at Dr. Jessica Langer on all of my socials, and Twitter is public, so you can just follow me there. And I hope you enjoyed my ridiculous DMing and my fun little one shot and my horrifically dark mind. Thank you all again. We'll see you next week when Lili hopefully will be back, and we'll be back to the Avarian.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Have a good night.